jury in Autauga County has convicted a man of 84 counts of child sex abuse. Jason Hudson was charged after authorities in Autauga County were tipped off by the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Hudson was found to have thousands of obscene images and videos in his possession, some of which he produced himself with child victims. Sentencing for Hudson will be this coming November 18th. A 10-year-old girl is in the hospital recovering from a dog attack. The incident occurred when Boston Avery was checking the mailbox in front of her home with her small family dogs outside. Two dogs that were outside came over to try and get at those small dogs when the little girl stepped in and was severely bitten on her leg. The two dogs have since been put down. I'm Andrea Tyson.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Do you have real estate problems? Whether you're facing foreclosure, inherited a property, or have costly repairs, we understand. At Rapid Fire Home Buyers, we're here to help. Any condition, any situation, we'll give you an honest cash offer for your home so you can move forward. Because when real estate problems cause you uncertainty, you deserve a solution you can trust. Any condition, any situation, we're here to help. Give Rapid Fire Home Buyers a call today at 334-675-1000. That's 334-675-1000.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's News and Views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
Fat broads and horse-faced lesbians.
Shut up, silly woman. You are a rude, terrible person. After damning politicians uphill and down dale for many years as rogues, vagabonds, frauds, and scoundrels, I sometimes suspected, like everyone else, I often expect too much of them.
That's how you conduct yourself in a democracy.
I'm a better looking person than Kamala.
You get a horse and live in the mountains someplace and don't bother anybody.
Always be closing. Always be closing.
Is cocaine a stronger up? Yeah. So you're way up with cocaine more than anything else you can do.
Cocaine will turn you into a damn owl, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Joey Clark.
Welcome into the program. I'm your host, Joey Clark. Lovely Friday out of Montgomery, Alabama. And we have an entire cast of characters here. Of course, Eddie Bader is here in studio with me. How are you today,
Doing
Eddie?
well. Good to see you, brother.
Also, Troy Carrico is in studio with me. How you doing today, brother?
Every paycheck a king's ransom, every meal a banquet.
And then the loveliest cast member, yes. We have Hannah. Hannah or Heather, which is it?
Hello. We're going to go Hannah today.
Hello, Hannah.
Or you can also call me your newest best friend.
Yeah. Besties for the resties, folks.
Yep.
Good to see you, Hannah. Now, there's a lot to get to today because, Trump is the best at ballrooms. I'm very good at ballrooms. And so we're going to get into the whole ballroom thing and the freak out to the destruction of part of the East Wing to build the new glorious ballroom and all this stuff. But what I want to begin with is something I noticed as we were all getting set up and y'all are chatting away and y'all are excited for the day. And I noticed something on a certain man's left hand.
Oh.
Yeah. What happened to your little finger?
I had a cutting accident.
What did you stick it?
I was.
Could you hold it up to the camera, your little Band-Aid there?
The only reason the Band-Aid's still on there because it's at the end of my fingertips, so it wants to bleed all the time. But I was
I'm sorry.
I was
Are you going to be
making
okay?
dinner for my wife.
Yeah.
Who I can't wait for you to experience that one day. Anyway, I was making dinner for my wife.
I can make dinner.
For my wife?
No.
Joey, it has little rocket ships on
it. Oh, it's like he's gone to the moon and back.
But he's wearing Batman underoos too.
If I had any on, that's what I'd wear. Yeah. No, I was making dinner, and the sharp knife cut.
Yeah, we both know it's Barry Allen Flash.
He would definitely be
nowhere as cool as Batman, and it's CW Flash.
No,
it's like right.
He's
right.
I can see that.
So what happened?
I was cutting, I don't know, whatever we were making for dinner last night. I was cutting, and my wife's beautiful gaze.
Yeah.
Anyway,
her beautiful
beauty,
gaze.
Yeah,
her
beauty overwhelmed me, and I looked away while I was cutting something, and I cut my finger.
So she like geisha'd you?
Nah, she pooted on me. It scared me. Cut my finger.
Talk about breaking the seal.
Yeah, so you know that too, huh?
Okay. Well.
It bleeds a lot on the end of your finger.
It does. It won't stop.
It's capillaries. It's weird.
Yeah. By the way, that is a weird divide. There are folks that are very forthcoming about their bodily functions in certain households, and there are the folks that keep that segregated, compartmentalized.
Keep that a mystery. I really think it's good to keep that a mystery.
Yeah.
I wish
for the longest time, though, like, we had a beautiful house. Still drive by it every day there in County Downs. And my parents had a nice master bedroom and a huge old
primary.
It's now called primary.
Primary bedroom. Yeah.
Why?
It's
because we're not racist.
Master.
Okay. Well, no matter what we say, we are. So master bedroom.
What about master public?
Great. And big old bathroom with like his or her sink and like big old claw tub and walk-in shower and all this stuff. And of course the toilet area and stuff. And I always wondered, like, why the heck is dad walking all the way down to the hallway and going to the guest bathroom?
Because he's a gentleman.
Yeah, no, it was twofold. Number one, he's a gentleman. I'm like, what are you eating? Number two, it is the getaway.
Yeah.
It is definitely the getaway. It's like nobody, even like the wife that has no problem with saying, do this, do that, they will stay away from there.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's good reasoning behind it.
It's called the wolf bait strategy.
Yeah. I had a sociology professor explain to me the difference between men and women. He said, if a man says to another man, Eddie, you got to smell this stuff I got in the bag. It's the worst smelling. It's terrible. You're like, okay, let me try it.
Right.
If I did that to Hannah, she'd be like, I should smell that.
Exactly.
Let's ask.
I mean, I'd probably want to smell it, but for what it's worth, my counselors told me I think more like a man than a woman.
Well, but in general, women be like, forget about it.
Yeah. But I remember working at factories like I have. There was a lot of places that, especially the men's room, they didn't close the door. The door was there.
Oh, it's awful.
But they would just open it up and
just
talk
proud.
To you. They're just laid it down. You're just like, hey,
no, there was a bit of a
come back by in a minute.
There was a bit of a ritual before Catholic football games, at home games in particular. We go to the nice new building, go to the nice bathroom, and had multiple big stalls, but we shut the door. But as you know, you're taking that pregame business, like you're having a nice. Often it would go to like philosophy.
Is that like a bonding moment?
I was wondering the same thing. Is it a normal thing, like pregame? Every time?
Yeah, it's good to not have stuff in your
in your gut. You're like a race dog. You want the one that just
go a little bit faster.
But you know what they call that in the military? They call it PBS, pre-battle.
Oh shaving cream.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah, no, there's something to that.
Yeah,
but we at least shut the door. We're not animals.
No, shut the door and have serious or open the door. And
but you hear noises from behind the door. You're like,
and I'm thinking through like
had no shame.
The number of presidents we know for a fact. LBJ was that way.
Yeah,
like he wrote in his own memoir, I believe, that he called a staffer in while he's sitting on the toilet, going number 2, and the guy enters the bathroom, doesn't want to look at him, so it has his back to him while he's, okay, boss, what do you want? And LBJ wrote, I lost all respect for that man that day. And I'm like, what?
I gained respect for that man that day.
Did he want eye contact? Is that what he wanted?
Yeah, look at me while I'm... Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
So your finger's okay? You're going to be okay?
I think I'll be fine. Yeah, I think I'll be good.
I still don't quite understand. You cut yourself.
Yeah.
What were you cutting again?
I think
squash, maybe?
No, whatever I had for dinner, I was cutting.
Were you julienning something?
No, but it was like a big bread knife, and I was cutting something that I didn't need a big bread knife for.
Oh, you had a serrated blade with something that should have been a...
You know, I'm a dude, so yeah, bringing out too much hardware, and you know.
Anyway,
this would happen.
I'm glad you're going to be okay.
I think so.
Yeah, it's a good look with the little rockets and everything.
Appreciate you letting everybody know it was a little rocket.
Well, I had a look and I noticed
is that the kind of band-aids you have on hand at the house? Is that
apparently
what
that is what
seriously
like Kermit the Frog over?
Seriously, if you were like a 6-year-old boy,
that's what I'm saying,
and you cut your finger, your mom would have put that on your finger and be like, it's gonna be okay. You got to be my brave little astronaut. Okay.
We didn't have band-aids when I was growing up, Joey. You put dirt on it.
That's right.
Go get some pine sap, things like that. Super glue. I learned super glue to hold cuts together.
Remember Mercurochrome? Did your mom use Mercurochrome? It was that like like chromium stuff. It was like
oh
red.
no, she put that
seal
iodine
wounds.
crap
Yeah,
on.
yeah, it's like that. Yeah, that stuff was.
That's
brutal.
before my time.
I'm sure it was very bad for your.
Oh, it could have been good for you. But the
metabolic.
worst memory I have is still cussing. I called my mom B word because I didn't know what that meant. But next thing I know, I'm eating Harry's Zest soap.
Woo, what's your favorite flavor?
That was Zest
Black
with the black pubes was my favorite apparently. 'Cause that's what I had that day. And, yeah, couldn't get a new bar.
We've been saving a bunch just for a case like
just
this.
for this
Right.
day. Yeah.
Right. Anyway, welcome into the program. 272-9228 if you want to get in on the conversation. That's 334-272-9228. Now, all sorts of folks are freaking out over the fact, and they had like running live coverage on MSNBC, like with the construction crew out there just tearing down the East Wing and stuff.
It's just a little part of it.
And they're like, this dictator, this monarch who's really cruel and arbitrary in the way he used, and he's all his crony billionaire buddies.
Mark my word, they're going to have a Dancing with the Stars episode in that before it's over with.
I would love to see that.
I would watch it.
So I think I shared this with you. I had a very good friend who was a deputy chief architect for the federal district, and he would. After they would demo like stuff at the White House, he just loaded up on the trailer and bring it back. And he
that's exactly what I'm thinking.
He
Who's
built my
getting the
friend's
demo
porch
contract?
out of like from the Rose
Who wouldn't
Garden.
want
shit
that?
Excuse me, stuff that was like 200 years old.
That's what I mean. Who wouldn't want that? Who got the demo contract? Because that's exactly what stuff.
Well, it's the demo. Yeah, they do contract, but the architects have they've got a
driving the dump truck. That's what I did.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, and a lot of folks are wondering who's paying for this. Who's paying for this? A lot of folks on MSNBC in particular, like because it's all private money. It's Trump's money, and who are his secret buddies paying for this renovation? And they find out it's like big names like Microsoft and stuff. But MSNBC in particular, one of the big names that donated to the new ballroom, big beautiful ballroom, is Comcast. The owners of MSNBC.
Not only that, they're one of the worst customer service companies out there.
Right.
They should say Epstein Wing.
Yeah. And so Trump revealed the new plans, the vision.
Yeah, so
and it looks amazing.
Looks outstanding.
Yeah, it's a really great idea.
Can we say just a little bit over the top with the gold? Just
you don't like all that?
So
you really feel like it's over the top.
You got to understand. You got to go look at Putin's palace,
right.
Versailles.
I mean, on the world scale, we're
if
like
you've been to
everybody else.
Versailles, I mean, the White House is like it's a hovel.
But I remember
compared
Trump's
to
apartment. I
some
think
other
during
places.
MTV Cribs, it was all golden. Like that too on the inside.
He likes that. Right. It's gaudy.
You know why? Because I'm not a loser.
Let's go let them know.
So the White House put out a great new website about the White House. And it's just about the White House in general. So there's the big, beautiful White House. If you want to watch this, folks, just join the stream. Joey Clark Live on YouTube or on Facebook or on X. You can just look me up, Joey Clark. Now, there's the big, beautiful White House. And here they're now looking at the East Wing expansion stages. And it's beautiful. How did they get the funding secure? All the planning that went in, Trump on the phone, just making all the calls, all the contractors. And you've got renderings of what the space is going to look like. Actually, can you imagine that at night in particular?
It's going to be
like it's going to be
that
is
in the White
stunning,
House.
Beautiful, no doubt.
and apparently it will be built before he's out. They're going to build it quickly.
Well, duh.
You think he's going to build that and just let someone else?
Yeah, let somebody else enjoy it,
Yeah.
or try to tear it down because that's what people want to do.
So if you're looking at some of these renderings, they really are just stunning. The vision they have, and including the outside, it matches the rest of the architecture beautifully. Be a great place to have events outside with those big old columns.
It's funny because people are all bent out of shape about it, but the White House ranks very low in terms of grandeur compared to some of the states that are involved with our.
Well, you remember when he was on the roof a couple of months back?
Yeah.
Was this I wonder if this was in the works.
Yes, I think this is exactly what he was thinking about. And he's like, and I'm thinking about doing. It used to be a swimming pool. Now it's even worse. Where it used to be a swimming pool, now it's worse. It's for the media, and it's
make that pool a
awful
little
stuff.
deeper.
But see, all the complaining is how dare he do these renovations. And so the White House on this very page, let me scroll down a little bit, decided to do a major events timeline.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea.
Like to give people the history and context
the
and
White
perspective before they start freaking out about Cheeto Mussolini or something like that. So like 1791 to 1800, design plans commence, rebuilding after the War of 1812.
Yeah,
that was a big event.
That was a big event.
Yeah, people forget that it got burned down.
Listen,
And it's still not clear to me who started it. Did we start it trying to take Canada, or they started trying to put us in our place?
Well, actually, it started, Joey, as a result of pressing merchant mariners into service under the
Conscripting
British
them.
Navy
Okay.
way before the attack on Canada.
Okay.
So they were, taking our civilian sailors and making them British seamen.
And then you've got 1824, the addition of the South Portico, I believe.
Yeah.
James Monroe commissioned it in 1817. You go over addition of the North Portico in the early 1830s, 1829, 1830. Addition of the West Wing in 1902. I believe that's Teddy Roosevelt who puts that in. I'm doing this, by the way, for a reason, folks. Addition of the Oval Office in 1909 under William Howard Taft. Remodeled the West Wing. Addition of the Rose Garden in 1913 under Woodrow Wilson.
He's the beginning of it all.
Then the addition of the East Wing in the 30s through the 40s under FDR, of course. Truman did total reconstruction, gutted the White House completely in 48 and redid things. Added an additional briefing room in the early 70s. And then 1998, Bill Clinton scandal.
What, marijuana?
Did they ever delouse the Oval Office?
And let me read the description here. President, seriously, let me just read these three. 1948 to 1952, total reconstruction. In 1948, President Harry Truman undertook a total reconstruction of the White House interior, expanding its foundations and footprint, preserving only its exterior walls. The Truman balcony provided the first family with a private outdoor space and enhanced the building's aesthetics. The addition of a briefing room. In 1970, President Nixon converted the swimming pool into the press briefing room and added a bowling alley in the basement.
Bowling alley.
And then it goes to 1998, Bill Clinton scandal. President Bill Clinton's affair with intern Monica Lewinsky was exposed, leading to the White House perjury investigations. The Oval Office tryst fueled impeachment for obstruction. But they're not done. Again, we're just going through big moments. 2012 Muslim Brotherhood visit.
Oh, I remember that.
And it has a photo of Obama. What is that garb Obama's wearing? That's when he's very young.
It's called a shakar.
Yeah. And Obama hosts members of the Muslim Brotherhood, a group that promotes Islamist extremism and has ties to Hamas. The Muslim Brotherhood is a designated terrorist organization by nearly a dozen nations.
They're the one that started it all.
Then it goes to just normal, the tennis pavilion in 2020. Melania Trump had this put in. And then it goes to 2023. Cocaine discovered.
Cocaine!
And it's a
picture. Back into a party house.
It is a picture of Hunter Biden all cracked out in his pool with a half, smoked cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Joey,
that hooker wouldn't take crypto, Joey.
That's right. Yeah, here's a description. During Biden's administration, a U.S. Secret Service agent discovered a small zippered plastic bag containing cocaine in the West Wing entrance lobby. Speculation has pointed to Hunter Biden, an admitted drug user. Additional evidence includes a laptop seized in 2019, which contains photos of frequent drug use alongside emails about foreign business dealings, Ukraine, China, involving his father, Joe, while he was vice president. The next one is Trans Day of Visibility. The Biden-Harris administration hosts transsexuals at the White House in 2023 and goes on to establish the Transgender Day of Visibility on the same day as Easter Sunday. The photo they have chosen is a man with a beautiful pair of fake breasts.
Got some boobs on him.
Yeah, I'd say whoever did it.
I remember going.
A plastic surgeon got paid.
Yeah.
I mean, if you block the face, which they say that's terrible, but I mean,
yeah.
That's.
Then it's Trump installing the North and South flagpoles, Rose Garden renovations, Oval Office renovations with all the gold, and East Wing renovations. So, yeah, it's a serious history.
It's a good timeline of what
they
happened
snuck in a few things there.
Really, they sneak it in, Joey? I mean, that's what people were talking about during the time.
They're having too much fun. They're having way too
Trolling
much
pretty
fun.
hard.
Well, and then also it's stuff like this that makes me just go, whoa, wow. Canada.
Blame Canada.
Yeah, definitely.
Canada.
Yep.
Definitely blame Canada. Canada apparently ran an ad that selectively quoted Ronald Reagan talking about terrorists bad.
Some people didn't like that, Joey.
And so Trump just put this out in response to that anti-tariff ad featuring the voice of President Ronald Reagan. The Ronald Reagan Foundation has just announced that Canada has fraudulently used an advertisement which is fake, featuring Ronald Reagan speaking negatively about tariffs. The president then said all negotiations, trade negotiations with Canada are hereby terminated. Thank you for your attention to this matter. So Trump's not playing. You don't speak ill. You don't use Ronald Reagan against us, you stupid Canadians.
Nope. None against Trump either. That might have worked in other administrations, but you're not going to make it work on this one.
No, I don't think.
No shame, baby.
That's in the cards. And there's several other things that we could run around to jump into detail. Of course, the shutdown continues. SNAP recipients told to purchase shelf-stable goods as funding deadline looms amid the shutdown. So who's going to blink first?
Wait, are the people on the food stamps not getting food stamps?
Snaps are supposed to get cut off with this first of the month. They're not supposed to be available, but I kind of got a feeling that's going to bring Democrats to the table before that happens.
Yeah.
Because that, I mean, let's be honest, that's a big chunk of their voting base. And one thing they don't want to do is piss off the last few of a voting base.
Well, they're pretty far in, though. My fear is they're pretty far in. And, you know,
well,
you know, when do you pull out?
I agree, except there's been, and maybe it's part of an ad campaign, but there's been a lot of videos of people saying, hey, I'm going to feed my kids. I'd be damned about these SNAP benefits coming out. You're just going to have to stop me. And in a sense, in one way, I'm like, yeah, I hate to see people get cut off like that. But in another way, I'm looking at this perfectly healthy person going, you got time to cut a video. Why ain't you at work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the basic write-up. Recipients of SNAP could see their benefits dry up starting next Saturday, November the 1st. SNAP, which serves nearly 42 million Americans every month, which is crazy.
How?
I don't know.
You got even some, and Troy can probably tell you, but you do have some military in there too, which always surprised me.
You do.
And also, like, I think there were years where I could have applied for it.
Oh,
but I just didn't.
Yeah.
Well, certainly.
The reason there's so many military, you got a lot of junior soldiers that didn't get the memo on not to marry a stripper, and then they got like 6 kids, and they're making like, you know,
but they're fun.
Private person. Yes,
they're free
spirit.
spirits.
Well, yeah, of course they are.
They need a good military father in their life.
They need a stern, steady hand.
It could certainly change their outcome if they have a good military father in their life.
Sure.
Even if there is 5 kids already.
Just go down to the booby trap and help all those young girls get to college.
I've been down there, and that's right. I probably saw some people giving money.
Is that the one Wesley's booby trap in Alabama? Yeah.
Do they take food stamps?
Food stamp, that's a barter. Everything's barter.
On the dollar.
Drugs, all that, weapons.
About to say, just here. Let me put these stickers in that.
The problem I have with food stamps is if you do need them, so be it. Everybody's had their problems. I don't like the way they can just put it on a card now. And they're like, well, it doesn't need to be any shame involved, this, that, and the other. I do remember back in the days when you had the books, you had to give the cashier the books, she tore the money out. Yeah, it wasn't the most pleasant time in life, but you know what? It reminded me this is a place I don't want to visit again.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that could stave off a lot of the problems of a government shutdown, I'm reading here that the federal government allocates funds on a monthly basis to states.
They do.
Why not just do like a block annual thing?
Because the
cash flow.
It's a cash flow, and it's also the power of the purse isn't as effective. If I give you a whole allotment, then and you're not compliant.
I think it would be much
do the rest of the year.
Much more responsible though to give just annual block grants so the states can develop their own institutions instead of it being a constant pass through.
You're thinking rational.
Do you remember, Daddy? Do you remember when I was in Ohio? The age of drinking changed from 18 to 21.
Yes,
but
just as I was
Louisiana, Ohio, and Indiana were, I think, the 3 last states that did not comply with it. And you know what? You remember what happened?
They took
said,
highway money.
That's right. You're not getting any highway funds for the next 2 quarters.
Yep.
And that changed.
And they're like, you know
attitude.
what? But Louisiana, like, you know what? We make enough money on this liquor tax. We'll be all right.
We're corrupt. We're fine. We got plenty of money.
But the Arkansas Department of Human Services says, quote, if you have accrued SNAP benefits from previous months on your account, use those funds now to buy shelf-stable foods that can last through November and beyond. So like Cheetos and like stuff you like, some pork rinds.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Like some Twinkies, some Hostess stuff.
Twinkies are good.
Yeah, actually, that is foods like shelf stable. Like,
it is, but 20 years, I think, on a Twinkie, but I don't think that's what the program is intended for.
Now, this next line is what makes me really sad, and how, again, I feel like relying on big bloated bureaucracy to take care of the hungry. We're missing the ball in a lot of ways, but here's the next sentence from the New York Post. Food banks have blasted the proposed protocol, saying they do not have enough resources or chow to fill the gaps. There's no way that our charitable food network or the system in this country can provide that much food overnight or quickly. It's an impossible task, said Catherine D'Amato, CEO of the Greater Boston Food Bank. Isn't that an issue? Shouldn't it be that our food banks are ready to go?
Yeah.
And I seriously believe and maybe I'm wrong about this, but if you didn't have these government-run social safety nets, how difficult would it be for local, let's not even say Americans, how difficult would it be for local folks in Montgomery and Alabama to actually have robust food banks?
Well, that's one of the things that's shocking to me, and I've seen it here in Montgomery. I think they do it once a month over an East Chase.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing the signs this particular Saturday, get ready, we're giving away food. And I had some business over there. That morning at 6 o'clock in the morning, there was probably 100 cars there.
Oh, yeah, man.
I could not believe that. I just didn't, and my fault for being that ignorant, but I just didn't know that many people were living on the fringes.
Though sometimes I'm wondering, like 9 times out of 10, people really need it. And then that 1 time out of 10, it's like there's milt.
Yeah.
Just look like, what are you doing, sir? It's like, I wanted the sandwich.
Yeah.
The soup's good.
Right.
Well, the cheese, the cheese is the best cheese. So.
And this isn't the only thing. I talked to Gary Palmer yesterday about the WIC program. And there are a lot of issues that this is going to cause the longer the shutdown goes on. Also, Trump saying they're able to make up the gap. They were running out of money for active duty people.
Yeah.
I thought they said something about
he got 130. He got 130 million donation from an anonymous, but that I can tell you guys, the 130 million doesn't go anywhere for a pay period. Here's what I hear. I just would love to see them try to sue the government overpaying the military. I think that would be probably their death knell.
Well, here is Trump announcing that yesterday.
And a friend of mine, talking about donors, a friend of mine, a man that's great. I'm not going to use his name unless he lets me do it. Susie can tell you about this, but he called us the other day and he said, I'd like to contribute any shortfall you have because of the Democrat shutdown. I'd like to personally contribute any shortfall you have with the military, because I love the military and I love the country, and any shortfall, if there's a shortfall, I'll contribute it.
I'm going to keep going with this, but I just noticed that, especially that Trump is discreet, even in an obnoxious way. It's hilarious. I can't say the name.
He wants to say it, but he
And today he sent us a check for $130 million.
Who do you make that check out to?
Wow.
I would love to tell you, he doesn't really want the recognition, if you want to know the truth, but he gave us a check for $130 million, and that's going to go to which was sort of a shortfall, yeah. And that's going to go to the military, yeah. And what's your message? And a friend of mine talking about...
But the sad thing is, and we're all pawns in this game that they play, why are we the ones that being suffered when they can't do their job? Why do they put the military as one of the first ones that's going to get cut off? Because they can't do a budget.
I've been through 2 government shutdowns when I was in the military, and this is different. These atmospherics are different, Joey, because of the complete and utter decadence and just the progressive tilt that the Democratic Party is going on.
Well, and to answer your question, Eddie, leverage.
I know, but they're screwing us. The leverage is, I'm going to let Joey starve unless you pass this bill. Yeah. We're the ones getting.
Yes.
But wait, Joey, we're the ones that vote them in. How come they made the rules?
Right. But we're also the ones that voted them in. What happens to us when there's nuclear war?
Oh, man, lean into it.
Don't worry about it. Listen, learn to love the bomb. Learn to love the bomb.
Right, lean into it. I got a couple calls I want to make ahead of time.
Right. Excellent pickings. Write that thing down.
Exactly.
Where do we get one of those dudes?
Boys, we've been training all of our lives for this, he says. Remember? He goes, we've been training all of our lives. We're ready to go.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, but I think the American people are pawns in this in long run.
They are, but the fact that we tolerate this.
But we're pawns in
I know everything. Again,
the master puppets.
It reminds me of herds of sheep. You got 3 dogs out there that run hundreds of sheep when the sheep could easily turn and stomp them into a mud hole.
So you're expecting sheep to change their nature?
At some point, yes, we should.
Sheeple.
I've heard it said, though, the hobbits just want to grill. Seriously, the hobbits just want to watch college football on Saturday. They want to grill out some wieners and some burgers.
That's what they do.
Honey, I've made this new dip. They call it a Southern crack.
If you just
got to try it. It's got sausage and cheese, and I actually candied the sausage.
During election time, they'll say,
but that's what hobbits want to do. And by hobbits, I mean everyday American.
Well, I have a theory. I call it Joe Sixpack. Joe Sixpack is the guy that lives next to you. He's got the 4x4. He works. You probably live in a rich neighborhood.
Yeah,
anyways,
I'm the Joe Sixpack.
Hannah knows what I'm talking about. He's the guy that works. He might be an electrician, might be a plumber. I don't know what he does, but he's blue collar and he works.
Yep.
And he raises his family.
Yep.
And he's got a decent house over his head, and he's got food on the table. Until that changes, until you can't pay your car note, you can't make your house note, your kids are going without, you have no incentive to change or challenge the system.
Yep.
And that works both ways. It works right now, the trap that most of us are stuck in, but it also works that way when you're on food stamps and things like that. You're stuck in a trap.
Yeah.
Oh, no, and I don't
accepted these terms,
and I don't blame these folks. I actually think this is the healthiest way. If I could nerd out for a second, you might be aware of this, Carico. Like, how do you say it?
Carico.
I can't remember.
You're Puerto Rican. No, I'm not. I'm Italian.
Yeah.
No, his drill sergeant, right?
Did you hear that story? Yeah, it's good. I think it's funny. Robert says it's one of the best stories. Is when I got to Fort Benning, I get off and there's this. You could just tell this guy was wired for sound. He had 3 tours in Vietnam. He was the head drill sergeant. His name was Roberto Madero. He looks at my name tag, Carico. And I said, no, it's Carico. Drill sergeant. No, it's Carico. He said, you're Puerto Rican. Your mom and dad never taught your tongue to you. He said, you stick with me. I look after you. And man, he took care of me.
So, like,
good to know.
The thing to nerd out on is like with the Lord of the Rings, is the idea of like you have the ultimate bad guy, evil Sauron,
right?
Then you even have the good king, like Aragorn, like in Tolkien believed.
Boromir, you have all these great.
You could have a good monarch, a godly servant's heart monarch.
Writers
but actually, there's a third way in that book that's Tom Bombadil, or is the Hobbit. And so the idea is the ideal life would be you don't fight for power at all. You just live in a humble way with the people you love, and you sing and you eat and you be merry and you enjoy life. That this fight over power is actually a distraction from the things that really do matter.
I agree.
And I think some people that are doing that, I have it figured out, but at a certain point, even the Hobbit needs to stand up and fight.
Well, if you remember, the first generation of hobbits, like the great hornblower, they were warriors.
Yes.
Remember, they fought,
yeah.
but then they got soft after they had victory and peace. That's what happened. So.
Anyway, on that note, I feel like I need a testosterone shot. This part of
the
program.
No. You need to play Dungeons and Dragons with us.
Thank you for doubling down on this. But this part of the program brought to you by Montgomery Men's Health. And if you're a man out there, you might be listening and saying, I don't need no doctor. Yeah, I feel like crap. I'm never in the mood. I'm getting fatter.
I'm just a guy, right?
Yeah, I'm a man. I just powered through these things.
He goes, have you seen my wife?
Yeah, but do you feel like a man? Are you giving her any attention?
That's right.
No, seriously, like if you're feeling these problems across the board, low testosterone could very well be the problem, especially if you're in your 40s, 50s, and 60s. But even guys in their 20s and 30s are experiencing this. And so if you're looking for higher energy, better say performance in all aspects of life, get by Montgomery Men's Health. The urologists and providers there will tailor solutions specifically to your body and goals. And it's cheap, it's affordable, it's accessible. Consultation, including blood work, is just $99 with results before you leave. And they have treatments there that'll make you feel better the very same day. You only got one life, gentlemen. Procrastination's only going to make it worse. Call them up today at 440-3663. That's 440-3663. Or visit MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com to book your appointment today. Did you hit your phone there with your little Band-Aid finger?
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, I did actually.
I don't know if you noticed, but I watched him as he's talking with his hands, the little finger.
I'm trying to get Joey to do
he's got a rocket
that
ship
gala
on
affair. I'm trying to get him to do Tucker Carlson.
No one can take you serious with that Band-Aid.
Anyway, we'll be right back.
He may not know whether he's coming or going, but whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings 6 till 9 and afternoons 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Join Jones Drugs on Saturday, October 25th from 10 to 2 as they partner with the police department for the National DEA Drug Take Back event. Come by the parking lot at the Prattville, Millbrook, Montgomery, and Phoenix City locations and bring your unwanted, unneeded, or expired prescriptions. That's Saturday, October 25th, 10 to 2.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. What is a smart way to buy a house in today's market? Now is a good time to buy since we now have a more balanced market than we've had in years. Here are the steps. First step, get pre-qualified with an experienced local lender. It costs you nothing to find out firsthand whether you can qualify for a home and how much that home loan will cost. Second step, hire a local realtor with lots of experience that can guide you, advise you, and be your advocate. We call those buyer agents. Third step, decide what your wants and needs have to be. Bedrooms, baths, floor plan, location, and school zones. Fourth, ask your realtor to line up homes that fit your price category and your location needs. Fifth, start actually looking inside these homes and see what is available and the cost of each property. For all of this information and step-by-step approach, call Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group at 221-2883 or 551-0225.
Holy cow, Benji. Gold has gone up to $4,000 an ounce. How can our audience cash in at Marguerite's?
At Marguerite's, we do more than sell jewelry. We also buy jewelry. If you have old jewelry, broken jewelry, jewelry that you don't know what it is, bring it to us and we'll pay you for it. So don't let your old jewelry collect dust. Let Marguerite's pay you for it. Take advantage of gold being at an all-time high. Come see us at Marguerite's and let us give you some money.
Tell them where they can find you, Benji.
We're at 8163 Vaughn Road at the Pepper Tree Shopping Center. We're open 7 days a week.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code MEGA25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code MEGA25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code MEGA25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Need extra cash? Take 90 days to start paying it back. ASE Credit Union is here to help on your schedule. Whether you're tackling unexpected expenses, consolidating debt, or planning a big purchase, for a limited time, get an unsecured signature loan with no payments for 90 days. Use the funds however you need. Holiday shopping, vacations, medical expenses, or just peace of mind.
ASD Credit Union. Your life, your goals, your ASD.
Terms and conditions apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Earnest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Earnest, 334-279-7431. Earnest Financial, LLC.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. We've got a great fall day in progress with very comfortable humidity and some nice temperatures, too, with a high temperature up to about 80 today with plenty of sunshine. Partly cloudy tonight, not quite as cool as it has been. We'll say upper 40s to around 50 for the overnight low. Saturday's another beautiful day with sunshine and a high temperature in the upper 70s. Scattered showers and thunderstorms returning to the forecast on Sunday and Sunday night, and a lingering chance of showers on Monday and Tuesday. Sunday's high only in the low 70s. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
All the headlines the mainstream media won't touch. Your News Talk station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Joey Clark. So I don't know where to go next. Oh, yeah, I do. Trump was in quite a mood yesterday.
Yeah. I watched
There was one moment at this joint, kind of seminar, big round table with all the important principles within the administration. And at one point, he opens it up to the press. And, well, of all the many things that happened, this particular thing happened. Let's listen in.
Yesterday, there was a vote at the Knesset on annexing the West Bank. Do you see it as a challenge to your peace efforts?
Could you say that louder, please?
Yes, yesterday there was a vote at the Knesset in Israel on annexing the West Bank. Do you see it as a challenge to your peace efforts?
Will you answer that, please? Because I cannot understand what you're saying. Where are you?
France. France.
We're from France.
C'est à la français.
We can't understand what you're saying.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
The West Bank is, don't worry about the West Bank. Israel's not going to do anything with the West Bank, okay? Don't worry about it. Is that your question? They're not going to do anything with the West Bank. Don't worry about it. Israel's doing very well. They're not going to do anything with it.
Yeah, that was an interesting moment as J.D. Vance was leaving, where the Knesset did vote. Or the Knesset, how did she even say that in a French accent?
I don't know. It sounded like it was with a Q.
She looked like she may have been of Palestinian origin, but educated in France because so she has.
We are from France.
Yesterday there was a vote at the Knesset on annexing the West Bank.
Yeah, she's definitely got. She's modern standard Arabic probably. I'm pretty good.
I'm hearing it too.
Yeah.
And J.D. Vance is asked about this as he's leaving Israel, and he's like, "Yeah, we don't really appreciate that. They're not annexing the West Bank. Stop it."
Yeah.
That deal, they're going to try to force it through, and I think it's by knocking heads together at every different angle.
They have to.
But I'll tell you, it's guys. Listen, I mean, I say this ad nauseum. This celebration of peace is wonderful. Enjoy it while it is, because the two biggest pieces of that 21 tenets is the disarming and demobilization of Hamas. They are not going to do that. I mark my words. They will not do that, and they will take up arms. And then the transitional government.
Would it be interesting if, like, say Hamas doesn't want to play ball and everybody else who's a party to this is like, we're going to make you? Could it be it's not necessarly the Israelis hop in, but it's like the Turks and
do
you remember last week, Joe, I said a very curious message was sent by Central Command, which Central Command handles all the Middle East, like Turkey. You know, you've been over there. He said, the general said, we're warning Hamas, disarm and do what the president has agreed with you to do. And that was like a shot across the bow that CENTCOM will get involved.
Yep.
So
yeah, and I think will also be like, it can't. Oh, the great Satan is no. I think you would also have a lot of Arab partners as well as the Turks and. And we train with them all the time. So
the Turks are not our allies. They're pragmatists. They're pragmatists.
Neo-Ottoman, I think, is the key word there. Yeah. Let's go to Alva. Hey, Alva, how you doing?
Hey, Joe, how you doing?
All right.
You know, I know it's Friday and it's kind of a free-for-all. By the way, I did go to Israel in 2023 and got back 10 days before the attack.
Oh, my God.
Good for you.
Yeah. Went all over, and it was really a trip I'll never forget. I was baptized in the Jordan River by Jay Wolf.
That's awesome.
He said he baptized me as Jay the Baptist instead of John the Baptist, and
that's great.
Floated in the Dead Sea, and you know, it's one perspective on this is that Muslims that work in Jerusalem are not for disrupting commerce. I can tell you that.
Yeah, they
really make a lot of money.
You're right.
Right.
And but real quickly, I want to invite everybody tomorrow to Riverwalk Stadium. It's the annual Montgomery Lions Club chili cook-off.
Oh, wow.
It's a fantastic event. It happens annually, meaning once a year. And it will be from 11 to 1, and we have 19 cooking teams, and it's going to be a great, great event. It's a very family-friendly event. I want to remind everybody about the Montgomery Lions Club chili cook-off.
Well, folks, y'all get by there, and Alva, great hearing your voice, man. Really is.
You too, Joy. We'll get together soon and reflect.
Reflect, yes. Yeah, especially our old buddy of ours.
There you go.
Appreciate you, Alva.
Yeah, that's right. You too. Thank you, Joy. Take care.
Good old Alva. Like that guy. 272-9228. We got to hit another break here, but first.
What are you, union all of a sudden? All these breaks? What happened? I missed a couple of days this week. Somebody come here and unionize you?
No, we're running a tight ship now.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
I didn't know
and
that.
you have poop deck duty.
course I do.
And and by the way, look at the wonderful renovations that happen. They have to be paid for. So we got to get.
This is true. Somebody's got to pay for that Trump. Which he's barely hanging on back there, by the way.
No, he's locked and loaded. What are you talking about?
Rambo Trump?
Yeah.
If he falls down, he'll get right back up.
Oh, you know he
Now,
will.
when I said poop deck, I thought of a little video
Poop
meme
deck.
where I saw like one guy pull up to a cop car and go, "Why do you smell so bad? Is it because you're on duty?" And the cop turns on his lights.
We should have arrested him. Got out of the Billy Club.
For just the awfulness of the
Yes,
joke. Yes.
yes.
Anyway. But hey, it's fall. And one thing you got to be doing during the fall, especially for your local shopping, great local produce, as well as fall decorations, is Sweet Creek Farm Market.
That's right.
Yep.
Great place to take the kids, great place to get that local shopping done. And of course, Reed Ingram has put together a place where you can also get food to just eat in the, for instance, there's no way you can take Eddie Bader over there and him not get a cookie.
I'm
or,
getting at least
cake,
one
or pie.
He
hubcap
likes that
cookie.
triple layer. What is it? How many layers on that cake?
They got some 7-layer cakes, which are
That's
amazing.
crazy.
Let's be honest. You can eat it layer by layer, or do it like I do, just by the mouthful.
Yeah,
By the
exactly
mouthful.
right. And because it's fall, they've got pumpkins galore.
That's
So
right.
many pumpkins, all sorts of pumpkins, every kind you can imagine. And they even have gourds.
Gorge, baby.
But of course, they also have delicious fresh apples, no wax, never sprayed, fresh
Nice.
pears and plums, fresh eggs, new crop sweet potatoes, new crop pecans, and of course, all the baked goods. And don't forget the beautiful mums they have out there.
Lovely.
Indeed. And of course, if you want to get a hot meal, something, or some coffee or something, they got all the stuff out there to do.
Exactly right.
They got ice cream too.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Have you tried some?
Oh, yeah.
He's brought by, Reed Ingram has brought by some of that fresh made stuff.
That's good.
And when they
It's
do,
amazing.
especially when they get in like fresh crops, like he did a peach ice cream once. It
Mhm.
was just a peanut butter one. He did one. Oh my God. Yeah. Get by Sweet Creek is the point. Again, that's 2 miles south of Taylor Road on 231. Be sure to find Reed Ingram and say, "Hey, I heard about you on that radio show with Joey, Eddie, Hannah, and Troy. Carico." We'll be right back.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that is bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
New CBS Tonight.
Please get out of the way!
Detective Danny Reagan from Blue Bloods in a new city
Trouble follows you, huh?
Only in Boston. With a new partner.
Danny, you have a reputation.
Yeah, for getting things done. Johnny Wahlberg.
Sometimes dotting I's and crossing T's has to come second to right and wrong.
Sonequa Martin Green.
It would be a problem if he wasn't right so often.
The new CBS original Boston Blue.
Ready to run it back, Brooklyn?
Try and stop me, Beantown.
Boston Blue tonight at 9 p.m. on WAKA.
Big news! Phillips Dunn Animal Hospital has a new name. But don't worry, everything you love is still the same. Now they're Pike Road Animal Hospital, still at 5148 Troy Highway, still the same great team you've trusted for years. Same friendly faces, same expert care, just a new name, and still offering boarding, grooming, and doggy daycare. Pike Road Animal Hospital, formerly Phillips Dunn Animal Hospital. New name, same heart. Compassion you know, care that you trust.
We get Montgomery talking 24 hours a day. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
I got hairy legs.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Joey Clark. And we don't have Austin? No. Anyway, I got listened to the music and forgot it cut off like that.
Oh, that's good. Good music.
But Mark Cumby, our digital producer at large for many of the shows here on News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
That's right.
He just sent me this.
Uh-oh.
And I've brought this up with you before, Troy.
What's that?
Female spies are waging quote unquote sex warfare to steal Silicon Valley secrets. China and Russia are sending attractive women to seduce tech workers, even marrying and having children with their targets.
No.
Yeah, now they have complete mastery over you.
I feel like that's a little too far.
That's
And
insane.
these nerds are going to have, or they're going to fall for the Asian persuasion, dude. That's
No, how long are they
Nerds.
keeping it? It's like 60, the golden anniversary or whatever it is, and they tell them, okay, look, I want you to know this has been.
no, they're lifers. They're lifers, man.
Listen, the honeypot's the most widely used tactic
that's
because it works.
That's
Because it
just
works.
rough. And it's probably like some sweet guy.
I know.
Oh, he's an engineer.
Whose mom ate a lot of Tylenol when she was pregnant with him.
He's got his glasses. He's like, Mr. Purdy, you're very beautiful.
Right.
Exactly.
And it's just like you wonder how some of these, like, you know, the like manosphere hardcore, like it's one thing to be men's rights, like I want more fairness in divorce court. It's another thing to be like where it turns into the women hating club. And you got to wonder the pathway of some of those
check it out.
guys.
A lot of those guys, and I worked in counterintelligence. They're socially awkward. They are engineers. They're very smart. They make good money. They don't have anybody in life. And if anybody gives them attention, it can really.
Yeah, I know.
You
I know some people
starts
like that.
innocuous. Just like, what? I'm so
Smart
you're
as
so
they can be,
intelligent.
but
What do you do? Oh, I'm an
kryptonite is women.
engineer. I'm an engineer. You know, and that's why you're supposed to have cover stories.
James, the chief intelligence officer of Premier Consulting, which provides risk assessment for American companies investing in China, said he was one of the many men recently targeted by foreign seductresses. That's a word. Hoping to gain access to U.S. tech secrets. I'm getting an enormous number of very sophisticated LinkedIn requests from the same type of attractive young Chinese woman, said James. I don't know if he sounds that way.
That's what I imagine he sounds
But
like.
it really seems to have ramped up recently. James also described how at a business conference. Wait, hold on. That's such a sexy headline. Like you've got these honeypots coming in from Russia and China, and the first guy they use as example is like, I've been getting all these LinkedIn messages.
Yeah.
It's like that's not the same thing. It's not the same thing at all.
Is that where they hit you up as LinkedIn?
There is a large degree of open intelligence gathering through LinkedIn. And listen, Joey, I think you'd be surprised how many people will fall for that on LinkedIn because people perceive that as a professional network and it's an easy soft target. A lot of them.
I spoke too soon because it's more than just the LinkedIn messages. James also described how at a business conference on Chinese investment risks hosted last week in Virginia, 2 attractive Chinese women showed up and attempted to gain entry. We didn't let them in, he said.
They should have.
But they had all the information about the event and everything else. It's a phenomenon. And I will tell you, it is weird.
Weren't you almost a victim of the honeypot?
Oh,
should I remind you of the Brazilian?
Tell me.
I don't know if she was Brazilian. Maybe she was Brazilian.
We don't really know. That's how much
she was living. She was a man living in a basement in Argentina.
No.
Yeah, but
No.
come on, Joe.
No, from hanging out with that chick, it was like the last night of that conference in St. Pete Beach.
Oh, yeah, you told me.
And we figured out she's either an FBI informant or say an Oppo person for a partisan, or she's just a virulent anti-Semite. And I'm like, whoa.
And what Joey tell her? Stay away from me, woman. With those womanly ways.
Suck you by.
I don't know if I had said stay away. I actually no. There was a Cuban salsa band.
Cuban, that's right.
Yeah, and live in the lobby
did you dance some salsa?
I'm wondering. Did you put your hands up?
Oh yeah, and this was back when like my gut was you could put something on it and hold it there, and it's just like man, cutting a rug.
Don't tell me that's not right out of a spy movie.
And all the credit I earned that weekend with like all the donors and multimillionaires and all these folks just went out the window because they're all sitting there at the bar, and I'm in my cups a little bit, and it's like I'm having fun. I don't have to host anymore. And this beautiful woman's like, "Hey, dance with me." And I'm like, "Okay." And then
if you insist.
So what would blow your mind is these defense conferences, which are held around the country. Listen, there's an army, army of Chinese, and what they do is they pick up every piece of paper, every brochure, every business card, and then they condense that into databases, and then they start fishing out there for them, and they get people in.
Well, and James, who has investigated espionage in the U.S. for 30 years, said the honey trap tactic was a real vulnerability for the U.S. because we, by statute and by culture, do not do that.
Okay, well then
I'm not sure about the bona fides of this.
Here's an idea. Why don't? Oh boy,
So they have. Oh no, hold on. I got to say
own.
this. I got to say this last
Okay.
sentence. So they have an asymmetric advantage when it comes to sex warfare.
He's using that big word.
Why don't we just have our own stable of women they could?
We do.
Or is it
We do.
asymmetric? I'm not
Right,
sure.
they're
We do.
military.
Listen, did I tell you about our incentives locker that we had?
The fact that y'all have lots of women in
No,
the
no, no.
military is
Listen,
an
no.
incentive blocker.
When I was working in Intel for DIA,
Mhm.
we had something called an incentives room, and it was a room bigger than this, but it had a clerk, and it had a controlled ingress egress.
Yeah.
We had heroin, we had cocaine, we had weapons, we had money for whores. We had Johnny Walker
You still
Black.
have the address
Blue.
of this place?
Yeah, well, they're all over the place. But that's how when I was working human intelligence.
Still got good ID?
Yeah, I get. So here's the deal, man. That's how I dealt. When I would meet with these people, I'd find out what is their motivation. Is it money? Is it just a notoriety that they're working with an American intelligence officer?
Sex.
So yeah, it would come down.
It's always going to be sex. At the
My
end of the day.
American friend, I need sex.
Well, when I was on Sean Sullivan, he goes, "Tell me more about this locker room." He goes, "What was the most popular objects in there?" I said, "Toss up between heroin and Johnny Walker Blue." And
Blue.
horse. Yeah, blue. They like it blue in the Middle East. Believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Strange stuff. Yeah.
That makes me
Black's
feel
better.
even dumber because
I think black's better.
none of
too.
these people ever lured me with their room full of heroin and cocaine and
And it turned out that it was.
hold out. I didn't know
We
that was
have
even an
the
option.
same complaint.
Right.
I've
I didn't
been
even know that was
complaining
an
about
option.
this for years. Anyway, we got to hit this break.
All right.
We'll be right back. Second hour coming up.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. Secretary of State Marco Rubio took a tour today of the U.S.-led center in Israel that's overseeing the Gaza ceasefire. The administration is working to set up an international security force in the territory and shore up the tenuous truce between Israel and Hamas. President Trump sounding optimistic about an upcoming sit-down with Chinese President Xi. He predicts a successful trade outcome will be the result when the two leaders sit down for talks during an upcoming regional summit in South Korea. Social Security recipients can look forward to a little more in their paychecks next year. The Social Security cost of living increase will go up by 2.8% in 2026, and that translates into an average increase of just over $56 for retirees each month. Been a winning session on Wall Street. Right now, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 543. This is SRN News.
Just hearing the word IRS can make people break out in a cold sweat. No one wants to deal with the IRS, and now you don't have to. The good news is Legal Tax Defense has been successfully negotiating with the IRS for more than 15 years. It doesn't matter how much you owe, whether it's $5,000 or $5 million. You deserve the best in the business on your side, and that is Legal Tax Defense. Even if you're working with someone else and just want a second opinion, there is no cost or obligation to call. They can prevent levies, liens, wage garnishments, even file back tax returns. And the best news about Legal Tax Defense is they won't take your case unless they know they will reduce or eliminate your tax debt. Call Legal Tax Defense right now for a free, no-risk consultation. 800-292-7875. 800-292-7875. You have nothing to lose, but everything to gain. 800-292-7875.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by McPhillips Schimbaum.
My name is Aaron Luck, a partner with the law firm of McPhillips Schimbaum. If you or someone in your family has been seriously injured by the negligence of someone else, call me directly.
262-1911. Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. We've got a great fall day in progress with very comfortable humidity and some nice temperatures, too, with a high temperature up to about 80 today with plenty of sunshine. Partly cloudy tonight, not quite as cool as it has been. We'll say upper 40s to around 50 for the overnight low. Saturday's another beautiful day with sunshine and a high temperature in the upper 70s. Scattered showers and thunderstorms returning to the forecast on Sunday and Sunday night, and a lingering chance of showers on Monday and Tuesday. Sunday's high only in the low 70s. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, here's today's top stories. Montgomery police have made an arrest in connection to an August fatal shooting. 39-year-old Kenyatta Johnson is charged with the murder of 32-year-old Kenteris Couch. The shooting happened the morning of August 4th off Ann Street in the 900 block of Charles Street. Johnson was arrested Thursday by the U.S. Marshals Task Force. The state of Alabama executed 54-year-old Anthony Boyd by nitrogen gas last night. Boyd was sentenced to death for his role in the 1993 murder of Gregory Hughley in Talladega County. Boyd was convicted of dousing Hughley with gasoline and watching him burn after he failed to pay for $200 worth of cocaine. Boyd had been on Alabama's death row since 1995. The mastermind behind the violent robbery of Montgomery business owner Jim Massey was sentenced to federal prison on Thursday. 58-year-old Zebekiah Sykes previously pleaded guilty to his role in the robbery and was sentenced to 195 months or just over 16 years in prison. Jim Massey was beaten and robbed at gunpoint in his downtown Montgomery office on March 10th. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368, an equal housing lender.
Pumpkin spice latte season. More like Prattville Carpet Fall sales season, when you can buy a square foot of tile, luxury vinyl plank, or carpet for way less than a coffee that tastes like a candle. I'm talking $1.39 a square foot. That's way cheaper than the big box stores. And Prattville will throw in friendly, helpful customer service for free. That's the big difference.
Hi, I'm Ray Bowles from Prattville Carpet. Call us today for your free measurement. Prattville Carpet, we're more than just carpet.
Shop the fall sale now at PrattvilleCarpet.com.
It's Johnny from Sinclair's from Bond Road. We've been in business almost 30 years.
Sinclair's East, Vaughn at Taylor.
I think if you hadn't tried us, you should give us a try. We've got a great menu, offered anything from chicken fingers, wings, salads, fajitas. At lunchtime, we do great country lunch with different vegetables and different meats every day.
Sinclair's, where you get great sandwiches and our daily meat and 3 special at lunch, to great pasta, chicken, steaks, and seafood for dinner.
Our most popular items are, we got a soup called she crab soup, which is extremely popular. We've got a bunch of pasta dishes, which people love. Mediterranean chicken is my favorite.
Sinclair's.
We do live music, light stuff on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and then on Fridays and Saturdays, maybe 3-piece bands or 4-piece bands.
Come see why Sinclair's has seen lesser restaurants come and go over the years. Johnny Sullivan Sinclair's, at the corner of Vaughn and Taylor. Find them on Facebook at Sinclair's East. Google search Sinclair's Restaurant. Sinclair's.
This is Matt Woodham with Woodham Southside Firestone. As a businessman, you need to watch your advertising dollar. We've been using Blue Water Broadcasting for many years. Blue Water Broadcasting is the biggest bang for your buck. Blue Water Broadcasting and Woodham Southside Firestone, great combination.
Did you know that radio is the #1 reach platform in all of media? It's true. Call us to find out how to put radio's #1 reach to work for your business. Blue Water Broadcasting, local folks helping local business.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's news and views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
Country. We live in the southeast. We drink sweet tea. We don't drink socialist Kool-Aid. Yeah.
After damning politicians uphill and down dale for many years as rogues, vagabonds, frauds, and scoundrels, I sometimes suspected, like everyone else, I often expect too much of them.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. Second hour of the program. If you want to get in on the conversation, 272-9228, 334-272-9228. And I now want to go to one of Eddie's favorite news segments we've been doing.
Yeah.
Dear Abby.
Oh, I do love some Dear Abby.
You do.
You
like Dear Abby, Hannah?
Of course I do.
Okay. Are you just being nice or do you actually like it?
No, I love it
Okay.
because the advice, whether it's good or bad, it's entertaining either way.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Troy, how about you?
Abigail Van Buren.
That's
I mean,
the one.
she's the most syndicated columnist, I think. Yeah, I mean, I read it, but I doubt is it really real? It's sort of like
I wonder if
Penthouse
it's
or
really a
Hustler.
woman that's even
There's
doing it.
stories in
Right,
there.
right. Well, she's a severe-looking woman. Daggum.
She looks pretty harsh. Yeah, you don't want to disappoint her.
I know.
She's like, eat all of your meat.
Like, how much do you got to throw to get your hair into that shape? Just so. Anyway, Dear Abby, my uncle's comment in our group chat has torn the whole family apart.
Ooh.
Dear Abby, a few years ago, my uncle made a controversial comment about a social issue in my mom's family group text. The issue was important enough to my sister that she requested discussion about it cease because she didn't agree with what they were saying. When the discussion continued, she decided to cut mom's family out of her life, taking a cue from my brother-in-law, who had made a similar decision about his own family. My wife and I bought a house and decided to throw our first party there, inviting both sides of my family. My sister still refuses to be anywhere near mom's family. She said she wouldn't be coming, even though I also invited dad's family, with whom she gets along well. Although my political and social views align with my sister's, I am also family-oriented. So this has been tough on me and my parents. I'm sad that mom's family may never see my sister again because one or two bad apples spoiled the barrel for her. I wish, really, New York Post? Like, you see what it's like?
Yeah.
My God. It's a big, huge pop-up ad. Right in the middle of freaking reading this thing.
Well, if you want to find the answer, you got to join her.
Right. Goodness gracious. But I wish this could be resolved before it's too late. Do you think that's possible? Family-oriented in Illinois. Now, okay, before we hear Abby's response here,
Yeah.
I need more detail.
Yeah, I'm with you. What was it about?
What was said? Right.
That's the big thing here.
Right.
If it's a political deal, one was probably a Biden supporter, one was probably a Trump supporter.
It might have something to do with that, but it said social issue.
Why is it so strong? The whole family got cut out. Not just the one, but the whole family.
Yeah, my uncle made that.
Like if uncle's going to be there, don't go.
Yeah. I don't know. That it seems we have no details about what was actually said.
There's going to be mom problems in this family, so I can figure.
Was it over?
Go to mom. Blame it on mom.
Could it be from many years ago if it's a social issue where they made
don't know.
Ariel from the Little Mermaid black? I don't
Or
know.
they could be
I
real-
thought she was amazing.
They could have some mental health issues too. It's just,
Maybe honestly, it could have just been as simple as
slight.
Trump cutting folks off and Biden kind
There
of
you go.
keeping the welfare
There could
system
be.
going.
See, if it's over that Little Mermaid controversy from years ago, you should get the sister with the uncle in the same room. And if the uncle's like, they're ruining the country, Black Little Mermaid, and none of this stuff, make him watch. Make him watch. I want to be where the people are. Make him watch
change
and
his
make
mind.
him fall in love with that beautiful young
I was
woman who
gonna
can
say, it'll
sing.
change his
She's
mind.
an angel. But I don't think it's over that.
I think just watch Frozen. I like Frozen better. Let it go.
Don't you start singing too.
Let it go. It didn't matter anyway, Joey.
Didn't matter anyway.
So here's the response from Abby. Dear family oriented, I don't know why the offensive conversation didn't stop when your sister asked. Clearly, the comments your uncle made were so deeply offensive to her that she no longer wishes to have any contact with him. Is this quote unquote fixable? Only if one of them is willing to give. And from what you've written, that doesn't seem likely. From now on, if you want a family gathering, be prepared to host one without sis.
Yep.
That's
They just got to have a death in the family. Once they have the death in the family, they don't let it go.
What does Paul say about the unclean brother or sister? Remember what he says when he's talking to the Corinthians? He says, if we have someone in our midst, our family, our church, or whatever it is in our group that is not right or in their ways. So you go and you talk to them and you appeal to them as a Christian. That doesn't fix it. You go with a brother or a sister and you do both talk to them. After that, you remember what Paul says? He says, shake the sand off your sandals, move on. There's much more work to be done. So think you give people those opportunities, but at some point you got to cut sling load.
Yeah, but it's hard to know without all the details of what exactly happened.
That's
What's the worst thing you could have said?
This day and age?
He got me. I said, how do you like Bofa?
You could have been like, he could have shared the Kanye West song.
Well, I just wondered if
or did he say, where's the baby oil?
Oh, I mean, just wondered. Maybe he said something about her kids. Maybe just,
Maybe he says, maybe
he said something about her boyfriend.
Like they're a little slow.
Yeah. I don't know. It could have been something about kids. Could have been something like really political.
Could have been Alabama Auburn fans. I mean, we'll occasionally stab each other.
Could have been like, I hope Trump deports you.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
It could have been a liberal split. Someone married in a family.
I don't know.
My mother-in-law lives at 1972.
Let's go to line one. You're on there. Who's this?
Hey, guys. This is a little off subject, but I just like to say I saw Tish James, the lawyer that sued Trump in New York. And now that turnaround has come back, she thinks it's all retribution and she's preaching. And that's good. I mean, she's going to defend herself, but it just reminds me in the gospel, we all know it, even if you don't follow the gospel a lot. We all know where Jesus stood in front of the lady. He said, she's obviously done what we're condemning her for. But he turned to the crowd and said, let who has no sin cast the first stone.
And you know what happened?
Tish James.
I'm not trying to be funny. I just want to say, have you heard? I love this joke. I love what you just said, bro. But here, Rock comes out of the crowd and hits Jesus in the head, and he goes, "Mom."
We're all the Catholics.
Get it?
I guess she was above my head. I didn't understand.
No, bro. Just like, who has no sin in the Catholic Church? Mary is pure, and so, or she threw the rock. So it's a joke. It's funny.
And I'm hoping I think what you're saying is we all have sin.
Amen, brother. Amen. We are built to spill.
Throw the first stone if you ain't got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people do, though.
That's what Jesus said.
A lot of people do. You're right. Jesus was always right.
Well, Robert, I guess.
I'll let you go.
Thank
I
you.
know.
Thank you, Robert. A very good thought.
Hey, Robert. Yeah, we've shown enough grace to somebody who was banned. Now, moving on. Because these are always two-parters, right?
Always.
Dear Abby, I'm a man who has worked for a large company for many years. I recently became acquainted with a newly hired woman who is beautiful, smart, funny, and compassionate. We talk almost daily, and I'm becoming romantically interested in her. From her behavior, she may feel similarly, if you could say that word. I'd like to take things to the next level by inviting her to lunch.
Oh.
There's one major issue.
What?
I'm in my mid-50s.
And I'm married.
There's one major issue. I'm in my mid-50s. My prostate's acting up. No. There's one major issue. I'm in my mid-50s. She's in her early 20s. I'm not sure if she's aware of the large age difference.
Can she do math?
You silver fox.
Is there some math that she can't do?
It's like gross, hairy balls on her.
Man. I'm not sure if she's aware of the large age difference, but I'm sure she realizes I'm considerably older. If we do decide to pursue a relationship, I know there will be comments and jokes from our coworkers, which I can deal with. But is a relationship wise considering our age difference? I have never been interested in a woman this young before. She is special to me. People say age is just a number. Is it? No. Old romantic fool.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Joey.
We're gonna just do sideshows?
Well,
I mean,
there's some stuff you're kind of hitting close to home with people on.
What do you mean?
There's a lot of people that have the what's it called? The
age gap.
Yeah, but the winter-spring relationship.
I don't know what it's called.
I'm just reading the Dear Abby column.
Why'd you pick this one?
I know.
Because it's the one. It's the one that came out today.
Well, it seems like it might be hitting a little close to home, Joey.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know what. I don't know.
I mean, we
I'm
can
not
talk
privy,
about it
but-
off air, but it's pretty
Let's-
close to home.
We can do that.
I feel like there's some scandalous behavior going on here.
You got something to say? Say it, Joey.
You know what's funny, Joey? When you dish it out, he doesn't like it.
Yeah,
he doesn't like it at all, and you're not even dishing
What do
it
you mean?
out.
I'm calling you out.
I'm just
You got
reading.
something to
I
say?
think he's just reading
I'm
it.
just reading this thing.
Okay.
Do you want to hear Abby's response?
I do.
or-
I know what
I
she
do.
said. Get it when you can get it.
I get it. When you
Abby
get
said,
it.
"Get it, try it."
So she doesn't even use his name. He used. He said, "Old romantic fool," is how he signed the letter.
You got a good retirement?
She just said, "Dear old romantic."
Dear old man.
I am less concerned about the difference in your ages as I am the number of years you have been at your job and whether there have been an imbalance of power between yourself and the new hire. Oh, shut up, Abby.
Here we go. This is an HR. This is an HR rep acting like
Exactly.
Really? If there's a policy against fraternization in your workplace,
It just makes it harder.
your
Sorry.
job or hers, well, you're never going to be chief of police Montgomery. Actually,
Hello.
Actually, you need to have that.
I'm talking about the last one, not the current. Not saying anything, Jim. If there isn't, then it wouldn't be out of line to invite the young woman to lunch. If anything bothers her about the age difference, if the relationship progresses, I'm sure it will come to light.
Where are you going to take her? Chuck E. Cheese?
They serve beer and wine at
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese, which is
For one of
awesome.
them. I don't know for the other one, but one of them gets to drink.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh.
And then when you graduate from college, we'll go to Dave and Buster's.
That's right.
Yeah, it'd be good.
And it'll ruin everything for you.
It'd be good. It'd be a lot of fun. Anyway, I'm just being me over here. It seems like I stepped on some toes in some way. I apologize.
Should we?
No, it's just comical.
It was funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway. Oh, this part of the program?
Yeah.
Brought to you by Invista Advisors. And there at Invista, Austin Baranco and the entire team at Invista are ready to help you with any sort of financial planning. It could be you are looking for somebody to manage your investments. Of course, they can do that there, but that's only one part of what they do. They have an entire team, includes CPAs, business consultants, and investment advisors, all working together to provide a comprehensive approach to financial planning and asset management. And so whether you're an individual or you're just starting out with a family, maybe you need business consulting services, maybe you're running a nonprofit, a charity, or an endowment of some sort, could be you're more near the end of life and you want to make sure everything's buttoned up. They can help you there at Invista Advisors. You can always learn more at InvistaAdvisors.com or just give them a call direct at 387-0094. Again, that's 387-0094. And be sure to tell them that Joey, that fella on the radio, sent you. Again, 272-9228.
Huh?
Mr. Mal?
What?
272-9228. You okay over there?
All good.
Is it your finger?
It hurting.
He needs you to kiss it.
Yeah. Neosporin.
I ain't doing any of that.
Big ball bofa.
Now, did y'all see? Goodness gracious. And do you have like, is somebody paying you for a quota to say ball?
No, the reason no, it's nuts. Hey, here's one. Do you like blowing bubbles? Well, guess what? He's back in town and he wants to see you.
So, did y'all see that former Alabama NFL quarterback
AJ McCarron?
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, as Lindsey Graham, I'd love to see AJ as a colleague.
Does he have some serious competition?
Yeah, he's got Marshall. He's got. I'm not Marshall. I meant. Did you
Wes
see?
Allen.
Did you see what? Gosh, hold on. Will Ainsworth said. He goes, "Wow, now the race is getting interesting."
Yeah,
he's going to be running.
Oh, yeah. No, I think McCarron is just with the name ID.
Yeah,
clear favorite.
What does name ID? Do you know what does name ID give you right off the top?
It gets
Is
you.
it sure?
It means you don't have to spend as much money.
That's right.
And where you can spend your money,
Can you pick it a little better?
Right. Well, for instance, Senator Britt,
Mm-hmm.
she had name ID within politics and within certain
Circles.
institutions,
Circles,
right?
yeah.
But she did not have it statewide. So what did they do?
Oh, they got smart.
Before we even really talked to her, heard her voice, saw an ad, it was her face smiling on a billboard in every freaking part of the state. So if you're AJ McCarron, you don't have to do that. If you're Coach Tuberville, you don't have to do that.
And you can outspend him. And here's the thing, too, Joey, that you make a good point is that AJ's going to be he'll get a preferential kind of placement, but it spending 3 to 1 is usually what it takes to beat someone that's at the front of it. But if you get in the primary, and then you might have a chance. But I think that he would be, Joey, probably the front runner.
But I do this all the time when somebody declares or says I'm running, and then they put out a new ad.
Oh, what?
Yep.
Yeah. We watched the new ad together.
I'm ready.
So are you ready?
Well, I hope he's got a gun in this one.
Yeah. Wait, before we play it, before I hit play, is there going to be a gun? Is there going to be like a church setting / Bible anywhere?
Gotta be.
Is he married?
Yeah.
We're talking about a wife.
Shots, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's married to former Miss Alabama.
Nice.
Remember Catherine Webb?
She's 30 years younger than him, too.
Musburger got in trouble because he got all on air.
Right to that.
But yeah, so I'm thinking maybe a dog. Any pets in this?
If there is pets, it will be a dog.
There definitely going to be some football references.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe some fishing.
Maybe
some hunting gear.
Maybe
some hunting gear.
Yeah, with the shotgun
Feeding
just
cattle,
broken over your shoulder.
Feeding
there.
cattle,
Yeah.
maybe feeding some cattle.
Right. Just hope he doesn't pull the Jeff Coleman and be like, "I'm Jeff Coleman and I'm holding Bud in this crisp white button-up shirt." I prefer light starch. Anyway, let's listen in. This is the new AJ McCarron ad. He is running for lieutenant governor of the great state of Alabama.
Yes, he is.
Even as a kid, I loved football because there was something special about joining the fight, taking charge, and motivating others to win. When Coach Saban recruited me to play quarterback for the University of Alabama, he taught me the principles of being a leader, and together we won back-to-back national championships. And playing in the NFL reinforced the importance of achieving goals bigger than ourselves. My roots run deep in Alabama, and with my football career behind me, Catherine and I are raising our boys here, instilling in them our deep Christian faith and teaching them the fundamental morals that make this state so special. But today, Alabama's conservative and
Okay, so far we've got football.
Check.
And we got a lovely picture of the family.
Saban together.
Yeah. And now we've got a cute little church.
cultural values are under attack from every direction. That's why Charlie Kirk's assassination affected so many of us so deeply. His example convinced me to get off the sidelines and get into the game and stand tall for our conservative beliefs. So today, I'm announcing my candidacy for Lieutenant Governor of Alabama. The Montgomery insiders and career politicians have had their chance. It's time for political newcomers and outsider candidates like me to lead the battle. While playing for the Cincinnati Bengals, I endorsed President Trump in 2016 because he was an outsider candidate. And when Coach Tuberville is governor, I'll be the quarterback who helps pass his conservative outsider agenda. Alabama is my home. It's made me who I am, and I feel led from above to give back to the state that has given me so much. So if you're ready for a new voice, a fresh perspective, and want Alabama to remain the nation's conservative and moral leader, just remember one simple phrase: AJ for LG. I'd appreciate your support.
So I'm always looking for stuff to make fun of.
Yeah.
Honestly, knowing the people of Alabama, that's a damn good ad.
It's a great ad. It's well done. And
Why? You don't like it?
Nah, he's out.
You know what
We wasted
Tuberville's going to
somebody's
do?
money. First
Tuberville-
off, he brought up Cincinnati Bengals. Could they suck
Hey,
harder?
stop. They're
Sorry,
terrible.
but
That's
just a
right.
fact. Plus,
So, by the way, Eddie, when's the last time you've called a winner in one of these things?
Good call, Joe.
Just
Yeah,
saying.
we usually go the other way. But I
Right.
do call the losers. Now I'm pretty good at picking
No, we're
the losers.
very good at picking the losers. Whoever Eddie and I like.
That's right.
Sorry, you're going to lose.
Do you think-
It might sound like a compliment from
But
you.
it's,
Do you think that
it's a
Tuberville?
curse.
Do you think Tuberville is going to make him say "War Damn Eagle" every time he walks into his office?
I would like to think.
I hope he would.
I would like to
See, okay, AJ's around. He's maybe a little older than me or my age.
He's like late.
So I'm
30s.
suspecting there's a little bit of an old man thing going on here.
I think he's too young.
You think he's too young?
When I saw him,
Yeah.
and when he talks,
But
You don't
lieutenant
like it?
governor is a very weak position.
That's
It's
just
a
it.
very
It's a
weak
cardboard
position.
it's weak, but
It
I
has
mean,
one duty, and it's to set the military agenda for legislature.
That's
and
about
other
it,
than
right?
that, it doesn't do much of anything. So-
yeah.
What happens if the governor, trips
Well,
and
that's
falls?
different.
Okay.
Or what if he gets
I
his
think the
pants down around his
lieutenant
ankles?
governor's on like a crap load of boards and
They
does
are,
have a
but
lot
they
of stuff.
don't have a lot
celebratory,
of
probably.
influence and things.
Don't make me call the lieutenant governor. Oh no!
So my take is that's like knowing the people of Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a damn good
If you're
ad.
It is a
Alabama
great
fan.
ad. It's a great ad.
Yeah,
He's an Auburn guy. I could
but
care
y'all,
less.
I'm hearing like just all three of y'all like, nah.
No, I never said that. I
You
said,
didn't say
I said, I think here's the deal. Will Ainsworth said it best. It just got interesting, meaning he's going to be the front runner. So I could see him winning.
yeah, I kind of feel bad. For
How many
everybody
people
else.
running?
You got
Wes Allen for sure.
Yeah, Wes Allen. You got
Rick Pate.
Rick Pate's there. There's two other names. I can't remember. There's
He'll
five,
be
6
right
people.
below Rick Pate.
He'll be in the primary and he'll win. So,
Yeah, well, that'll be fascinating. We'll have a former head coach of the Auburn football Tigers, and then we'll have the former two-time champion
Make him watch the
quarterback.
pick six.
Crimson Tide.
They said that they estimated that race will cost about $3 million. That's a
Really?
lot. It's pretty heavy race. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I've seen from
Joey,
some of the politicos.
You're throwing money at us, Joey. How do we go get that $3 million? All we want is a percentage.
You want to run?
No. Oh God, no. They can pay me not to run.
Joey, let's get you up there.
No.
What, do you hate me? That's what I say to everybody. Hey, you should run for office. Okay, thanks. All right, I'll just go to hell. How about that?
And it's true. Whenever you get somebody here run for office, you ask them, well, why? What are you doing? Why do you hate yourself so much?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to see here if there any more details.
Oh, but he did run for office. You think you'd have to get the whole Republican haircut?
Joey, I'm trying to talk Eddie into talking you into getting the Republican haircut.
The Republican haircut.
Yeah, it's a thing.
God, no.
See, he knew. He knew what
Oh,
it was.
he knows exactly what it is.
They want you to look like Kennedy or like Lindsey Graham.
Like a frat boy that got sober.
Okay, no.
No, you don't
No,
know that.
we're thinking like. Okay.
It was accurate.
I mean, no, I was going somewhere else with it, but it's fine.
See, Joey, I don't want to change you. I just want you to be who you are. That's how much I like you.
Don't go changing to try to please.
That's right.
I love you.
I'm
just
not
the way
asking you to
are.
do anything at all. Just drink my whiskey and smoke this cigar.
No, but it is funny to me. It's like, who are going to be the top politicians in the state of Alabama?
gonna be weird.
It's all college football people from Auburn and Alabama.
That makes sense. Though. What's the
It
most
does
popular
make sense.
thing here in the state?
I agree with you, but it's also like that's
It's kind
hilarious.
of it gives a weird. But then again, the Republicans here are not really Republicans; they're rhinos.
There's
So,
a lot of that.
There is a lot of that. So you're not on board with AJ for LG.
Got a good looking wife and all, but
That's the one weak point. I thought it was slick, well put together ad until just remember AJ for LG doesn't roll off the tongue.
Well, it's just corny too. It's just.
it should be LTG, Lieutenant Governor, and Lieutenant is L. He kind of didn't get his
Shouldn't have come up
decorum.
with something
I don't
different.
know about that.
That one's
You could just say, hey, let a champion lead you.
Actually, I was waiting for him to throw a pass.
Yeah, I thought he was going to do that too.
I don't know why I didn't have a golden
With his
retriever in
kids
there.
or something in the front yard.
But you got to remember in the state, Hey Ivy ran 2 ads. Oh God. Where she shoots down range and goes, no step too high for a high step.
That's right.
And then she looked sitting at her desk like talking about illegal immigrants. No way, Jose. And swift re-election was hers.
This is true.
Yeah, sorry, Tim James. Sorry, Lindy Blanchard. Like, nope, no way, Jose. We got this thing in the bag.
Funny video would have been her shooting a Desert Eagle at that range.
She couldn't do that.
Right.
Hit her right between the eyes. Bam.
Yeah, that's a little
Lieutenant Governor up.
But now all it would take is, okay, you got Tuberville. That's the top statewide.
Yeah.
The next statewide would be Lieutenant Governor. You now have AJ McCarron with that name ID from football. If Paul Feinbaum jumps into the U.S. Senate race,
Feinbaum, that's the one, man.
Which is like very possible.
It's possible, but I don't know.
But he's just running as a spoiler, though. I think that's
no, but I honestly, because of the name ID, I think Steve Marshall,
it
Barry
works.
Moore,
Yeah,
Maury Murphy, Jared Hudson, everybody in that race would be like, what?
If it turns out that way, it would be a poor reflection on the overall bona fides of some of our governing. I believe that.
Yeah.
And people would question the integrity, and not integrity. Well, let's be honest. The electorate of Alabama has proven that they will vote basically on the perception of a ticket name like a Republican.
Yes.
And you add football star to it, you're in. You're in.
It's Alabama though, so.
No, but honestly, the best part of that was him saying it. If he genuinely believes that moment with Charlie Kirk said, you know what, I got to get off the sidelines and actually. jump in this.
that was
me being me.
yeah.
I have issue with that. That's if you really have that, and God bless you if you do, but just keep that to yourself because I really don't.
Good people don't have to
Hey,
tell
listen,
people they're
he's
good.
already proven he's an astute politician.
You really are.
He dropped that.
You
He
really-
dropped that emotional appeal.
But you're just. I'll tell you off air. You're just like my dad. I remember this Katie Britt ad and the stuff my dad said about that. No way that story's true. That's full of crap.
But the
And I'm
Katie
like,
Britt
I
thing-
think that was a pretty sincere story.
This shows how lousy we are at picking.
Yeah.
So we weren't big Katie Britt fans. She won. We love Katie Britt. We meet her. Absolutely love her. She's one of the best people ever.
Sure.
But what we do, we weren't.
Who'd you vote for?
I don't even remember. It wasn't Katie though. He's a little too big government for me.
No, I voted for Mo in the primary. I voted for Katie in the general.
Oh, that's what I voted.
Yeah.
But
I did
I'm
the same
kind
thing.
of. I like Katie. I really do.
Yeah.
I think
Very
she's legit.
captivating.
The problem you got is the state politics is where it's broke at. You've got no campaign finance limits, so you're owned by
It's set
people.
up.
You're owned by people, and then there's no term limits.
Yeah.
What do you think you're going to get? You're going to get
all I can.
And go look at the rankings of states in terms of infrastructure of things. There's a reason we consistently rank at the bottom of the barrel.
Hannah, what do you think of this guy?
Of AJ?
Yes.
Oh boy, here we go.
What do you think, AJ
He's a
McCarron?
hottie.
No, there's nothing hot about him. I think it's going another way, and I'll tell you later.
She thinks that he may be living a double life.
Yeah.
Oh, really? What do you
Her
mean?
You don't get
gaydar-
that vibe?
Her gaydar's on.
It's on.
He's just
No
too
offense,
hot.
AJ.
Women have
Oh
better
my
gaydar
God.
than most
Oh,
men.
yeah,
for
100%.
sure.
Now,
My
how
wife does.
does it play that his wife is well known for Miss Alabama?
Look at his convenience. Like
That's
that.
right. That's a marriage of. If
That
we're-
did not look like a true happy. Like kudos to him.
Well, I have to say, it's not just JD Vance. Beards are back in politics, baby.
Could be.
No, I wouldn't be throwing that out at him. Like just from that, like clean shaven.
She got the
We're
gaydar
gonna
going.
I
What are
looked
you
it up.
supposed to do?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Man.
Did you
I've
notice his
Wait.
crimson colored ring on his finger?
Wait, are you working with Wes Allen?
What did you think about Eddie when you first met him? Possible?
Oh,
I still think it is.
He's undecided.
I let him know every day.
honest to God, we had a meeting and it was all good. And then she called me like 10 minutes later. I can't do this.
I'll just
I
put
can't
it.
do this. I'm out.
I'll put it this way, Troy. He was raised. Where were you raised? In Highland Gardens and in Turkey for a little while, in
I knew he
Alaska.
was in Silric. He
Yeah,
told me that.
if he had been born and raised in Corinth, it would have taken.
It would
Yeah,
happen.
right.
It would happen.
It would have taken.
That's funny.
Right.
That's funny.
He would need a big old epistle.
Yeah.
Be like,
Well, you remember
hey,
that little TikTok video he did? I'm like, that looks kind of natural for him. And he goes, "Hi, how are you?"
Instead of
Come
Dear
into
Abby,
this beautiful place.
Dear St. Paul, also known as Saul, we have some people. One goes by the name of Eddie.
Eduardo.
He is doing interpretive dance while
long as I
we're
have my
trying
ribbon.
to do the Eucharist here. He's got streamers.
As long as I got my ribbon.
He twirls.
flags are flopping.
He's amazingly able to walk everywhere on his tiptoes. And I
I get
swear,
his
when he
calves.
jumps up and clicks his heels, it sparkles.
And he asked me to go shopping at TJ Maxx with him.
Oh, of course.
Mhm.
They got the best deals on khakis.
Anyway, we
That's
got to
it.
hit another break. What a
I
segment!
got to call some clients. Suddenly I got some explaining.
He has some work to do.
Yeah, there's no way to do a series like it's gonna be like none of y'all need to be here when I interview AJ McCarron. How about that? After this,
Oh, I want to be here. I'll just
yeah,
still
we
be
do
there.
need to be here.
Should be watching every move that he makes.
Just
Go
in
ahead.
another room, we're going, oh, told you.
this broad over here suggested you're
You're like, it's me. Hey, how are you? Hannah.
He said, "Don't ask, don't tell."
This part of the program brought to you by Pest Pro Services, and they're Pest Pro, Ashley, and that great team ready to help you out with any and all of your pest control needs. Why haven't you already gotten on the
Yeah.
subscription model? The monthly subscription model for basic pest control needs is fantastic, allows you to budget, save money, control cost over the entire year. But they have a new program, and it's just in time for the winter and fall months. Wildlife control.
Yeah.
You ever had a squirrel in the house?
I've had evidence of squirrels in people's attics. There's one lady on West Ferry Road. She ended up got so serious that she had to put the metal mesh around her house because they just kept coming back in. They replaced the wood. They'd eat right through it. But she didn't want to do what I would consider the right thing, and you trap them. You have to
Shoot him. That's what I do.
Can't tell the
I
women
shot a
that.
possum the other night. I shot a big fat possum because he's eating my cat food. I was like, no, bam.
So
They
if you're,
eat ticks. They eat ticks.
if
I
you're
don't
not
care.
like Troy Carrico
You're
here,
in the city limits. You
that
don't
does
want to
his
do
own
it.
wildlife control on his own property.
Listen, that's what's great about living in the country. I got a flamethrower, I got automatic, I got semi-automatic weapons, assault rifles, and a tannerite. I can take out anything.
I would say for most of y'all, instead, you need to call Pest Pro.
Yes,
Not only will they
I
get
would.
rid of the wildlife, they'll actually do work to make sure entry exit points are sealed off.
Yeah.
And it could be that there are other things around your property that are attracting them too. So they'll do a full-on inspection, make sure they get practical, effective solutions so those little critters ain't getting inside.
And there won't be any guts or brain matter all over the place. They will have
Right.
This is true too.
go with the Pest Pro services. I'm
So y'all
telling you.
check out Pest Pro today. You can always learn more at ppsrecreation.com or just search Pest Pro Services on the Book of Faces or just call them direct at 265-9990. That's 265-9990. When you want to know, call a pro. Pest Pro Services. And be sure to tell them that Joey, Eddie, Hannah, Troy, the whole gang on the radio sent you.
He may not know whether he's coming or going, But whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings 6 till 9 and afternoons 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
It's a fact. Guys hate going to the doctor. But when it comes to erectile dysfunction and low testosterone issues, men from all over Montgomery have been thrilled seeing the providers at Montgomery Men's Health. Men all the way up to 95 years old have jump-started their sex drive and energy levels. Lots of men suffer with ED for years, but now they're able to enjoy sex again. Tom from Montgomery said, Montgomery Men's Health has changed my life. I have been able to be intimate with my wife for the first time in 5 years. She thought this problem was because of her, but the pills never worked for me. I had given up until I went to the clinic and realized there were more options for erectile dysfunction. Now I'm happy and my wife is happy. A visit for only $99, and that includes all testing, including a PSA and testosterone test. Give the guys at the clinic a call at 334-440-3663. That's 334-440-3663. Or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
This is David Ernest from the Health and Wealth Show, and if you can hear this, we want to come see you.
You heard right! David Ernest and the crew from the Health and Wealth Show want to come to your town just to say hello. All you have to do is let them know who you are and where you are. It's as simple as that.
It can't be that simple.
Oh, yes, it is.
What do we have to do?
Write your name on the back of a $20 bill. Then, sorry, that's the wrong offer. If you would like David Ernest and the crew from the Health and Wealth Show to come visit you, call toll-free 833-596-7233. That's 833-596-SAFE. Tell us your name. Tell us where you are. Tell us your phone number. And maybe we'll come see you. If that method is not to your liking, get on Facebook. Go to Ernest Financial, Montgomery, Alabama. Click on the page. Then click on the pinned post at the top, and there's all the information you need. David Ernest wants to come see you. Brought to you by Ernest Financial, LLC, serving the community for over 40 years.
New CBS Tonight.
Police down the way!
Detective Danny Reagan from Blue Bloods in a new city.
Trouble follows you, huh?
Only in Boston. With a new partner.
Danny, you have a reputation.
Yeah, for getting things done. Johnny Wahlberg.
Sometimes dotting I's and crossing T's has to come second to right and wrong.
Sonequa Martin Green.
It would be a problem if he wasn't right so often.
The new CBS original Boston Blue.
Ready to run it back, Brooklyn?
Try and stop me, Beantown.
Boston Blue tonight at 9 p.m. on WAKA.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values. This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368, an equal housing lender.
What's your biggest investment? More than likely, it's your home. So treat it that way when you hire a painting contractor. At PBS Painting, there are no gimmicks, no $99 specials. Just quality painting and someone who treats your home with the same respect that you do. At PBS Painting, we have been painting for years and look forward to many more years to come. With PBS Painting, the job gets prepped properly, whether it's cleaning, scraping, or priming. We always use quality products, which is a must for a quality paint job. So if you're looking for a painter that doesn't need upfront money and is on the job at all times, then please give me a call. Scott Bowers and PBS Painting, 294-5122. That's PBS Painting, 294-5122. Look at some of our work on Facebook at PBS Painting Montgomery.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368. An equal housing lender.
Rich Thomas Weather, brought to you by Clark Heating, Air and Plumbing. Summer is over, but the deals are hot at Clark Heating, Air and Plumbing. Just $29 service fee for all your AC and plumbing needs. Better call Clark today. Alabama certification number 09098.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. Still a quiet forecast for now, but we do have a storm system on the horizon for later on in the weekend. Tonight, partly cloudy, not quite as cool as it has been. We'll say upper 40s to near 50 for the overnight low temperature, so still jacket weather. Another beautiful day Saturday. Tomorrow's high temperature up around 78. Lots of sunshine. Then scattered showers and thunderstorms back in the picture on Sunday and Sunday night. Sunday's high only in the lower 70s and a lingering chance of showers on Monday and Tuesday. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Ready to borrow smarter this season? Apply online in minutes at yourasecu.com. Call 334-270-9011 or visit your local branch today.
ASD Credit Union. Your life, your goals, your ASD.
Terms and conditions apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
If it concerns your community, you'll hear about it on News Talk 93.1. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back to the program. I'm your host, Joey Clark. Full studio today. 272-9228 if you want to get in on the
Even
program.
Jay's there in the background.
Yeah, he's putting something on our calendar back there.
I got a pen. Jay, you want a pen?
I need a pen. There you go. This does not work.
Imagine that old man's pencil not working.
His father failed him and didn't teach him how to be a carpenter.
Please refrain from talking about your old man pencil, okay? Did you whittle that down yourself?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Many a years, yes.
Thank you.
Terrible.
What would Dear Abby say about the old man pencil?
I think you should write her just a letter. And let's read it on
I
air.
feel like, honestly, Greg Budell would be a great local Dear Abby.
Oh, absolutely.
He would give some very good advice.
Yes.
Let's go to Urbanite. Hey, Urbanite, how you doing?
How you doing? For the change the tone as usual.
All right.
All right, here's to go. When you said what you said about youngness, so Alabama likes their governors in diapers, be they 80 years old or 8 years old, right? All right, so to me, the perfect age for a grown man or grown ass man would be 45. Anything over 45, I think can run anything. You got enough life behind you, and whatever your academic. By the way, what is his academic background? Because we know football don't count when it comes to being governor.
Yep.
What was his academic background? Was he a business major? Was he a political science major? What was his background?
I don't know, to be honest. I couldn't tell you.
It's another thing about Alabama. Why don't we ever worry about the credential set that somebody's got?
We like name
Well,
ID.
that's part of the problem. You're right, Urbanite. At my experience working with the state legislature, I as an outsider, came here from D.C., but originally from Ohio. My perception of Alabama in 2015 was a conservative, red, Christian, basically. Then I get here and I realize the corruption and the lack of credentials and the voting apathy in terms of just voting Urbanite, straight Republican, even though they may be rhinos. They don't know anything about their policies. They just know their name. And that's problematic. And that gives you a lot of
So
problems.
I guess AJ McCarron's 35.
35.
Okay, so I'm almost ready to joke with you about the diaper thing. I don't know of a 35-year-old the life experience.
I agree with you there.
I concur.
Yeah.
I mean, normally, look, when I was 35, I knew everything. You know how that goes, right?
You thought you knew everything. Right?
Joey, and I'm sure Joey's sitting there right now saying, "Yeah, I know stuff."
I know a lot.
Yeah. But I'm
No,
sorry.
not really.
40,
I know nothing.
you need to have your world put together, be it your divorces or your children in school, but your world needs to not be a priority when you become my governor.
Yes,
concur.
I agree with that.
I need you to be working on like grandfatherism or grandmamaism.
Yep.
Because you don't need to be worried about your children while you're worried about me.
Concur.
I agree.
Your family needs to be second to being governor of the state. I'm sorry.
That's the way it should be.
Yep.
But unfortunately, the voting populace here will probably go on name.
Oh, I know.
Yep.
That's how we got.
Oh, and then you got Joey. And you got Joey's generation who likes to have the life balance, the work-life balance.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the reason America is what it is now is because people didn't have a work-life balance. They sacrificed.
Right.
Yeah.
That work-life balance used to drive me nuts because I hate saying
There is
it,
no
but
such thing for them.
no. If
It
you're a
was
man,
always
you go to work.
What I'm
There's no-
hearing is some
It was
men
always
getting
the
long
lazy
in the
ones.
tooth who don't want some young whippersnapper with millions of dollars to his name because he played in the NFL for years to be running as lieutenant governor.
Okay.
You know what? The fact that he's successful from a money
Successful at what?
standpoint,
What's he do?
but he was
Played football.
successful in money standpoint because he was a pro athlete.
Right.
Would you
Somebody
have
else
the
managed
same
his
thing-
money.
Would
Right.
you have the same reaction if he would have been a musician?
Hey, what could he know
Actually, yeah, I think there are a few musicians that could get good play. in the
what
state
could
of
he know
Alabama.
about winning if he was at the Cincinnati Bengals?
That's for sure. That's for
Yeah, that's a very good point. What does he know about success? Oh,
That's
I'm
right.
sorry. He knows how to get money. Yeah. Hey, y'all have a good one.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it,
too.
man.
See you
Appreciate
overnight.
it, buddy.
No, that is interesting. Where it's like the reactions people have to
Yeah.
different folks where they are in different points in life. I just think with that name ID, with that we won 2 national championships together,
Unfortunately.
and if he just says the right things, like I mean, Urbanite and other folks out there will try to
Urbanite's
get into
right.
the details of the policy and always
Go-
want to dive deeper and deeper and deeper. I'm sorry, it's a popularity
It is a
contest at the end of
popularity
the day.
contest.
But I
hate
get where
admitting
he's
that, but
coming
it's it.
from in terms of when you get to a certain age and you've got skin in the game, you want to have the best people
Yeah.
in charge. So, but that doesn't always work. So,
Let's go to line 2. You're on there. Who's this?
Oh, it's just me, Joey. He lives in the Fairhope area, and we were down, I don't know, a couple, 3 weeks ago, and eating at Sunset Point, which is at Fairhope Yacht Club, and I was working on the 7 deadly sins. 4th dozen oysters, 6 beer, couple of bowls of West Indies salad, and in walked Catherine Webb and 2 more just like her. And they had obviously been modeling somewhere because they were clad scantily. So they see them just slightly to the left of my wife's shoulder. And I'm like, dang, gummit, what do I do now?
don't look, you'll go blind. You could risk one eye.
Looking at $1 million God, so I'm already covered in envy. The gluttony I'm working on, drunkenness, lasciviousness. And then they sit these next to us, and I'm like, woman, man, you guys just have to swap chairs.
That's funny.
Swapping chairs. So I was
That's
mumbling.
funny.
She was like, what are you saying? And I said, you really want to know? She said, yes. What are you saying? I said, our Father who art in heaven.
That's funny.
Oh, we're made of flesh and blood.
Yeah.
Your wife's
What really kind of turned me off to that article, though, the last part of it, he registered to vote in October of 2025. So where you been the other years you could have voted? Which kind of shows you wasn't too damn interested in politics, huh?
No.
Until somebody told him to be.
Yeah, the answer might be, if he could get it in the right way, is like, yeah, it kind of was a clown show, and I didn't think it was worth my time.
Yeah.
And so, but I've changed my mind because of recent
I
events
have
and the
kids
example
now,
of President
and-
Trump and the example of Charlie Kirk and all that.
Well, he thinks that if he's gay and sitting that close to her, she could turn him around, but I don't think he is. He's
Yeah,
very
I don't think
talented.
so either.
He
She's pretty,
donated
though.
his time to coach at St. Paul, and he's got $20 million mansion, and he keeps kids. And I mean, that just he's a good guy. He is, but I don't know. Lieutenant governor doesn't do much.
No, it
Hey,
doesn't.
why not?
It doesn't. It
Now,
doesn't.
before you go, what happens if Paul Feinbaum jumps into the U.S. Senate race?
Well, Revelation says there will be rapture one day. So that's a sign. God says.
And an antichrist will come.
Well, I appreciate the call, man. As always. Well, sometimes I'm like, I get paid to do this. I get paid to just sit here and listen to this sort of conversation. It's an all right day today.
All right, so I got a text.
Yeah.
AJ has a degree in health studies.
Oh, he's it's like recreation sciences.
Exactly.
Good.
Underwater basket weaving.
By the way, AJ McCarron's always welcome on these airwaves, and welcome to public life
No
because
offense, but
you're
let me
gonna
know
get
ahead of time. I
scrutinized.
don't want to be here that day. I might have
you don't want to be
flattered him
here?
just a little bit.
I'll be here.
You don't want to talk
I'm an
to him?
older guy. I don't need some young punk trying to come up to me like
So
that.
you don't find you're not an equal opportunity. You're not captivated.
Look, he's trying to tell you up front.
I'll end up hitting somebody with a 2x4. I'm too old to fight
It's
anymore.
just one ad. You never even talked to the guy. Have a conversation with the man.
I'm an Auburn fan.
Yeah.
What'd he do for us, Joey?
He beat you.
He was the example. He was the
Thank you, Joey.
He was the stumbling block.
So we already had that. Right. So there's several things I've got issues with.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't
just
have, I
saying.
don't have any issues with him. I don't have any.
Eddie will love him one day, I bet. He's going to win.
Right.
They'll love each other.
Right.
They'll be hanging out like it's nothing.
Hey, AJ, you want to go camping?
They're going to go to TJ Maxx after camping. Yeah.
Hey, this part of the program brought to you by Alabama Home Mortgage. And there at Alabama Home Mortgage, Kim Williams and Madeline Cannon are ready to help you out, whether you're looking to buy a home or if you're looking to refinance that current home. And of course, they specialize in helping veterans there at Alabama Home Mortgage. They take it very personally. They have veterans in their blood, and a lot of veterans still don't know the benefits that y'all have.
Listen, it's amazing. You can have your residential VA loan. You could have an investment property VA loan. There's so many, and it doesn't really, you don't lose it. You just have to keep it in good standing, and they are the people to tell you what your options are with VA loans.
And whether that's purchasing a home or again refinancing a home, it all just begins with a conversation. You don't have to pull the trigger. In fact, they often will tell you if you're not ready, they'll tell you you're not ready. They want you to get the best possible deal that's actually going to work for you. So check them out today. You can always call them direct. Start that conversation at 567-4223. That's 567-4223. Or you can apply online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. There is a difference in mortgage companies. Let Kim and Madeline prove that to you today. NMLS number 1586368. Equal housing lender.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
Hannah, did we just really open up our own real estate brokerage?
We sure did. Hannah and Eddie Realty Group is officially here.
So this isn't just another name in real estate?
Nope, it's still us, the same hardworking individuals. It's just us leveling up to give our clients the best service possible.
More experience, more energy, and more results.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, who you have on your sign matters. So give me, Hannah Grantham, a call at 334-368-6358.
Or Eddie Bader at 334-322-0662.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Pestruccelli, General Sales Manager and co-owner of Blue Water Broadcasting. For over 21 years, Blue Water Broadcasting has been a proud part of the River region. We're not just a company, we're your neighbors. Our owners, air staff, account executives, and support team all live right here. We believe in this community, and we stand by our slogan, Blue Water Broadcasting, local folks helping local business.
Attention business owners. Did you know that about 90% of employees and customers are unhappy when they walk into a dirty building? Let Janny King, the king of clean, keep your business pristine. Janny King's local franchise owners can handle your cleaning needs with reliable, hands-on cleaning solutions that deliver more than just a clean space. Janny King comes with regional support, which ensures consistency and quality, allowing you to focus on all the other needs of your business. Go to JannyKingCleans.com.
Janny King, the king of clean.
The best pizza buffet in town just got better. In October, Pizza Perfect is rolling back the price to 2010. This month only, the buffet is only $10. Included on the buffet is pizza, spaghetti, breadsticks, salad, dessert, and drink. Get it for lunch Monday through Saturday and for dinner on Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. If you've never been to Pizza Perfect, now's a great time to go. $10 for the buffet. Pizza Perfect. Available for pickup and delivery. Pizza Perfect on Coliseum Boulevard, Eastbrook.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368, an equal housing lender.
News and talk without the static. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Welcome back. Let's go right to the phones and talk to Michael Cohen with Cohen's Electronics and Appliances. Hey, Michael, how you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing great, Joey.
Good to hear. Good to hear. What's the score there today, Cohen's?
Oh, like 24-0.
Oh, nice.
All
right.
We've had Michael Jackson around, and He got a nice big TV system installed for a customer. It was a OLED made by Samsung. He got the bedroom TV mounted, put it on an articulating bracket so they could have it mounted in the corner in the cattywampus. Got a power kit put in so he could hide all the wires. Wife's happy, the husband's happy. It's just win-win, especially when Michael Jacks gets to do the install.
It really is great to see that all happen. Like, oh, I go pick out the product. I pick out the new TV. I pick out the new sound system. And then you see the folks come by and install it. And also just how they really are looking to get the job done correct the first time. It's awesome, folks. Like, and this is why you have generations of people coming back as customers of Cohen's. They're just that good. So I encourage you to shop online at thinkcohens.com or really just stop by the Boulevard at 2515 Eastern Boulevard here in Montgomery, open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 4 on Saturdays. And find Michael and say, hey, I heard you on that radio show with Joey and Eddie and the whole other rest of the gang. And I'm speeding through this, Michael, because I have a question for you. You're an Alabama fan, right?
Yes, sir.
What do you think of AJ McCarron and jumping into Alabama politics?
Ooh. I don't know. That was a surprise.
Yeah, run for lieutenant governor.
I guess before it's over with, if he wins, then you have a quarterback and a coach as the governor and the lieutenant governor.
Yeah, it seems to fit our state, I'll have to say.
Well, I mean, this is the SEC. I don't know much about AJ McCarron except that he was a good quarterback for Alabama and we won. But I don't know how he is in the political aspects.
Well, but you immediately knew his name, and I think that's lot
half the battle, I think,
in politics.
Yeah, well, but I was on the board with Alabama Retail Association. We just had a luncheon where Wes showed up and talked to us about what he's done and everything, and everybody's all excited. And then the next morning, you wake up to AJ McCarron throws his hat in or his helmet in. To be a lieutenant governor, so who knows?
It'll be competitive. But anyway, folks, y'all get by Cohen's. Stop by. It's a true institution here. They can help you out across the board on electronics and appliances. And again, find Michael and be like, hey, I heard you on that radio show with that Joey fella.
And Eddie was there.
That's right.
He 1 for 5 this week. 1 for 5.
Well,
which is better than 0 for 5.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that.
Hey, we love you, Eddie. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Y'all have a good one.
Y'all have a good weekend.
You too. Well, we got our final hour coming up. Y'all stay tuned.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusada, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. President Trump is sounding optimistic about his upcoming talks with Chinese President Xi. He predicts a successful trade agreement will happen when the two leaders sit down for talks during an upcoming regional summit in South Korea. Secretary of State Rubio took a tour today of the U.S.-led center in Israel that's overseeing the Gaza ceasefire. Meanwhile, the administration is working to set up an international security force to monitor the peace agreement there. Social Security recipients can look forward to a little something extra next year. The Social Security Administration says the increase will be 2.8%, and for recipients that will amount to an average of a little more like $56 a month per recipient. That's on average. It's been a booming session on Wall Street. The Dow Jones Industrial Average right now up by 537 points. This is SRN News.
Every time I turn around, my friends at Pure Talk give me one more reason to feel good about switching. This month, for instance, they're supporting Canines for Warriors, a terrific organization that trains rescue dogs and then pairs them up with combat veterans struggling with PTSD. The result? They're saving lives on both ends of the leash. This is why I switched to Pure Talk. I like being in business with an American wireless company who shares my values. Yeah, I appreciate unlimited talk, text, and plenty of 5G data for just $25 a month, and I bet you will too. But I think you'll really appreciate doing business with a company who gives back to the men and women who volunteered to defend our country. Just dial #250, say micro. With Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team, you can switch in as little as 10 minutes. Again, dial pound 250, say micro, to switch to an American wireless company who actually stands for something. Pure
Rich
Talk.
Thomas Weather is brought to you by Alabama Wholesale Lumber. For tough, good-looking roofs, it's Tamco Shingles from Alabama Wholesale Lumber. For great folks and great prices, call Alabama Wholesale Lumber.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. Still a quiet forecast for now, but we do have a storm system on the horizon for later on in the weekend. Tonight, partly cloudy, not quite as cool as it has been. We'll say upper 40s to near 50 for the overnight low temperature, so still jacket weather. Another beautiful day Saturday. Tomorrow's high temperature up around 78. Lots of sunshine. Then scattered showers and thunderstorms back in the picture on Sunday and Sunday night. Sunday's high only in the lower 70s and a lingering chance of showers on Monday and Tuesday. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Delray to Publix.
1819 News. The Southern Poverty Law Center and the group called Read Freely Alabama continue the fight together to keep certain books within public libraries. This comes after state leadership has started to remove controversial books from the children and teen sections. The two groups held a forum in Gadsden on Thursday night, seeking to tap into the energy that they saw at the No Kings protests and to direct that energy into fighting for controversial books that have sexually explicit or gender ideology themes to remain on library shelves. Read Freely's public policy director, Christy Schallenberger, mentioned the public comment period that was held by the Alabama Public Library Service regarding a new amendment to remove these controversial books. Schallenberger called those who sent in letters in support of the amendment as crazies. She said they're acting with hubris due to the fact that they haven't read ancient Greek mythology and learned from it. This led one person on the panel to suggest the idea of getting back at Christian conservatives by banning the Bible in a public library. The SPLC and Read Freely Alabama didn't think that was the best strategy going forward. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Did you know that 70% of people experience a potentially traumatic event in their lifetime, and that 6 out of every 100 adults face PTSD every day? Help us bring hope to these survivors by signing up for your Alabama Distinctive PTSD Awareness License Plate today. The great thing is you can sign up no matter when your current plate renews, and the first year is complimentary. All you need is your VIN number on hand. Drive awareness, drive hope, and customize your plate today at atease.org.
Some students at the Clay Chalkville Middle School had to be sent home on Thursday after getting sick. The students were found to have all eaten cookies that they bought from one student. There were no drugs found in those cookies, but the school is reiterating that it's against the rules to sell food items at school. I'm Andrea Tyson. For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number one in the number two business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
Looking for insurance, or maybe you're just not satisfied with your current carrier? How does quality coverage with local service and competitive rates sound to you? The folks at Stark Agency offer just that. Whether you need insurance for your business, car, home, or life, Stark Agency can help. As an independent insurance agency with over 20 of the top insurance carriers, Stark is sure to find the perfect match for you and your loved ones. Visit their site at starkagency.com or give them a call at 334-263-5535 for a quote today. The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's news and views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
Final hour here of the program, 272-9228 if you want to get in on the conversation. It's the number John dialed. Hey, John, how you doing?
All right, sir. Doing home a little early today.
fighting the bronchitis with the weather changing. But talking about AJ McCarron running for lieutenant governor, that's usually considered a senior political position because lieutenant governor is basically the parliamentarian of the presides over the legislature. He doesn't do anything else on a day-to-day basis other than preside over the legislature when they're in session. But why would you as a 35-year-old want to run for that position with absolutely no experience? And then the only step up would be governor from there. And I don't think he's got enough cachet to run for governor after a term as lieutenant governor.
I think the model's already been somewhat done with Will Ainsworth. He kind of came out of nowhere as fairly young and took that slot from, I guess, beat Twinkle Kavanaugh in the primary.
Yeah, usually, and with Wes Allen is also a pretty formidable and I would say he's a well-seasoned politician and has a lot of knowledge. So I think he would be the better candidate. But I would think if AJ wanted to stay in long term, he would have a better shot at, running for like public service commission where that name recognition alone would win that race.
Right. I hear what you're saying though. And I appreciate it. And I know Eddie's saying it too. Like you're going to get that reaction of where has he been? This is your first time in politics. You're only 35. I think these are all legit things to think when you first see him.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Appreciate it, John.
Hey, John.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, can't young men get some love here? Like
you
it was
start
young men.
somewhere.
It was young men who founded the nation.
Okay, question.
Start somewhere.
You have a question?
You go to the doctor.
Do
and you
I
have
go?
to have a surgery.
Okay.
Are you going to want the young guy that just got out of medical school? Or you want the older guy that's been doing it for a while?
What kind of surgery?
Where did he graduate in his class? The young guy.
You don't get to ask those questions. You just have to take off this.
That's a good one, though. I want to ask
Seriously.
my doctor that now.
Actually, no, he's a full-on surgeon, and he's young. Just got out. Yeah.
He just got out.
Yeah,
But
I
you
mean,
got a guy that does that.
Right. There's more questions.
It's
Whether
funny
it's
that
just
this
old.
question's
I might go
brought
with the
up.
younger
A very
guy.
good
They're doing a
friend,
vasectomy.
a very good friend and neighbor, Dr. Patrick Ryan. You know who he is.
Yeah.
He told me, he has the Montgomery Neurological Associates. He does brain surgery, back surgery. He said, getting young surgeons today. He said Troy, I can't find anyone that I would want to turn over my practice to. Or anything. But he said that they're more interested in working a 40-hour work week and not taking on the responsibility of pay. And I thought and I said, why is that, Doc? He said, because the standards and the DEI and the people they've brought in to be doctors is not the same. So,
I can see that.
Let's go to line 2. You're on there. Who's this?
Hey, Joey, this is Beth.
Wait, hold on. Hannah seems upset with me. I
I'm not.
already chose the young guy.
Oh, no.
I answered the question.
No, I'm sorry.
Anyway, back to you.
Well, I was just going to say, I hate that AJ McCarron is running for lieutenant governor because well, shoot, I forgot what I was going to say.
He's got to start somewhere, but do you start for lieutenant governor? Do you start?
No.
You work your way up.
What's with all you folks pulling down a young man's dream?
Crabs in the bucket, Joey. That's what we are.
No, he's too young, and he's an Alabama fan.
Yeah.
So that sounds terrible, but I probably wouldn't vote for him.
I like it. Thanks for your honesty. That's right.
I am. I'm an Auburn fan, and I never have liked Alabama. So I'm glad that Saban is left, and now I can like him. But what I want to say is, I hate how many people are running for Senator Tuberville's seat. I think AJ Marshall is great. My pick, and I'm voting for Barry Moore. He is very conservative, and this mess with that new second district has messed him up. He is a great guy. He's
sure
a
is.
good Christian
Really
man,
is.
a good father, and now AJ. I mean, and it's just, why do these people do this? I hate it.
I think somebody goes to him and says,
"Hey,
hey,
running, don't get in the race."
here's people that go to him and say, hey, there's an opportunity for you. But that always tells me they're looking for a spoiler.
Well, it's a business proposition too. They make a
Yeah.
lot of money,
Exactly.
even if they lose. Even if they lose it.
Yeah, and then what happened? They're gone.
Yep.
And I hate the way politics is, and I hope. Well, now I forgot his name. Feinberg doesn't get in anything.
Feinberg created the button.
Feinberg.
No, let's stick with
Feinberg. I like Feinberg. I like Feinberg better.
I do.
I like this caller. She's got some wisdom.
Job. He's represented Alabama wonderfully.
Yes, he has.
And so all the rest of these coaches, I thought Bruce Pearl was going to get in this.
Yeah.
And I was so glad he did.
Curious about that.
Hey, take heart. If you're an Auburn fan, you know what Coach could do to AJ McCarron? He'd make him say "War Damn Eagle" every time he walked in his office.
I hope he does. Every time he comes in, they probably won't. They won't spend a lot of time together. But your joke, Troy, I loved it about the Virgin Mary. That was great.
Thank you. I felt the guy maybe thought I was poking fun, but it's just I heard that once, and when I was and it was just I thought it was cute. So thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, it was good.
You're wise.
Well,
You're very wise. We need you to call in more often. You got good wisdom.
Well, because I'm old as dirt. I've been around.
Here we go.
But it's been a great show. No kidding. I really enjoy it. Of course, Joey knows I listen to this channel from 9 till 6 at night. And I want to make one more comment.
Okay.
I will never vote for Wes Allen for anything unless I'm mistaken, because isn't he, what is he?
He's a Secretary of
State right now.
Yeah,
Secretary of State.
Yeah.
And he promised to get the voting rolls cleaned up, and he
did
done
not.
it.
That's
If y'all
right.
ever,
You're right.
if you ever listen to Ann Eubanks, you'll know. So Wes Allen, I'll never vote for him no matter what he runs for. So I'm quite opinionated, aren't I?
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
okay.
But you've earned that. You've earned that right.
Yep.
You can do whatever you want. You're a patriarch here. Matriarch. I'm sorry,
I love
matriarch.
my state.
I know you do.
And I love this channel, Joey. You know I love you and Eddie.
I love you, Babs.
And I'm learning to love Troy. So y'all
That's
have
a hard thing to do, my
blessed
wife would say, but I love you too. So.
Well, I don't live with you, and you don't live with me either.
That's
so.
right. That's right.
That's exactly right. All right, y'all take care. Love y'all.
See you, Babs.
She's so good.
272-9228 if you want to keep going with the conversation here. That's 272-9228. How NBA figures and mafia families allegedly stole millions
Genovese.
in rigged poker games, quote unquote, very sophisticated cheating.
The tables.
Yeah.
The tables had X-ray machines in the table.
And then they had remote call where they would tell what was going to happen.
And they
It was
had
amazing.
suckers lined up for days.
X-ray tables, hidden cameras, pre-marked cards, even special contact lenses. Prosecutors say the suspects charged Thursday in a high-profile illegal gambling bust made use of sophisticated technology to cheat victims out of millions. In a series of arrests Thursday morning, law enforcement officers across the country took several big names in NBA basketball and dozens of alleged criminal figures into custody on illegal betting charges. One case focuses on sports betting, while another involves allegations of elaborately rigged high-stakes poker games. So it's the poker games, but then I guess there's also like point shaving.
Yeah, they were talking about that.
It was the whole gamut.
Yeah, you can, like one player in particular that got arrested, he pretty much let the word out, hey, I'm going to be checking out this game in the first quarter. And so if you're betting guy, you're like, well, I know their big guy is going out the first quarter, probably going to be the under. And so, yeah, those games were, you couldn't rig the score, but you could rig the outcome almost on where to be the under or the over. Now, what surprised me was they were going to bust him for that, but then they went a little bit deeper. They went a little bit deeper into the whole, hey, they got a poker ring going. Well, I wouldn't think local poker games, no big deal. But if you're bringing in these whales and you're taking 1.8 million out of one guy.
And did you see they had the card dealing machines that were able to?
Yes.
It was free, and they had all these circuit boards and stuff. It was like pretty advanced.
That just disturbed me, because if I am a gambler, like me and Joey like to play cards, I generally like to think I'm going to a card game that's legit.
Yes, you would think. But
what is the contact lenses? What am I missing there?
I can see through the cards.
With contact lenses?
Yep, with these contact lenses, I can see through the cards.
You're like Superman.
Yep.
Is that a thing?
Yes. There's a Joe Rogan episode with a guy with the helmet, and
what else can you see through?
People's
pants.
pants.
With his that helmet that he's got, you see through walls, you see into buildings, you see the figures, you see them moving. You can see them on the back side of the building. Yeah,
How
it's
much are these
incredible.
contact lenses?
1.2 billion.
What are you going to do with these, Hannah?
She's-
I won't be working anymore. She said, I won't be working anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts how many folks. I mean, you're talking 30, 40 people.
Well, this is
Wow.
Genovese. This is Genovese crime family, and this is how they make their money, man.
The poker table thing surprised me because again, I just think of like if we're going to Troy's or we're going to my house, we're going to play poker.
Right.
I assume it's a friendly game of poker. I mean, granted, good money, but
well, the thing is, they used athletes to
draw
the whales in,
and
then they
apparently
outprofited.
the organized crime families got involved because they already had pre-existing control of non-rigged but illegal poker.
I like that.
So these are the illegal games where they're not registered as like house as the actual casino or betting place, but they were still straight up games. I'd imagine if it's already an illegal game, it better be straight up or somebody's going to bet.
Telling me the thieves are cheating.
But yeah, because they were already running that, it's like, okay, we'll get in on the scheme.
Okay, but how do you say? Okay, if I've got tables that I can cheat with, why would I ever run any other kind of tables?
Well, because
to get an
air
of legitimacy, I guess.
Like they clearly did it too long, they got caught.
So when you gamble, there's something called RTP. And you know what RTP is? It means return to player.
Okay.
And so when you evaluate a casino or a table or what, you look at the percentage of money spent and money returned, and it's called return to player. A lot of these machines, like they're using, there's nothing to really, they don't report to any commission, they don't report to any state.
What about here in Alabama? Do we have that?
Yeah, there's the Porch Creek Gaming Indian Commission. And
wait. Who owns the casinos?
Yeah, the sovereign nations of the Porch Creek Indians.
The same ones that own the other part there you're just talking about.
Yeah. So they own there's no gaming commission for Alabama. Here's what's weird.
Weird or convenient?
So the way it's written in Alabama laws, you have to have a bingo style machine. Okay.
And who interprets that?
Well, and that's what's funny. Why? How is shorter?
You tell me.
Well, because the sheriff of the county is the final official to say whether it complies with it or not. So clearly, there's something that's benefiting over there in Macon County, or where is it Macon?
It was Macon County.
It was, yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if you don't have that
safeguard,
and I'm a casino. Look, man, I'm in the gambling business. I'm in the sin business. Why am I going to be honest with you? I'm going to screw you. I can't screw you no more. There's nothing left.
Yeah.
So you trust the politicians to set up the gaming commission?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, unless I'm on it. I mean, I'll trust anybody if
I'm an honest man. I'm an honest thief.
All right.
I'm an honest thief.
Given these new fancy business cards and has this wonderful matte finish, I think you're on your way up.
Looks good.
No, I just you don't think that's just wrong?
Well, you know what's funny? Look at the RTP.
Yes,
they say the RTP in Alabama is like 84.1 versus at Biloxi or Vegas 97.2.
Yeah, because they'll have it on the billboards. 90% payback. 90% payback.
It's not.
Yeah, got me. Well, and also now that it's like right on your phone in so many places.
That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, it's like how many people are betting on the dumbest
things? Here's what they're doing. Some of these companies are setting up that you set up a wallet or Venmo or whatever account. People aren't getting the money after they win. So
yeah, and you could get on it with a VPN. With a virtual private network.
Sure,
but how do you actually declare your winnings?
That's right.
Because you got to have credit cards. You got to pay
an account in that state. Yeah. But with the VPNs in Alabama, you can't. There's very, very hard to get on gambling site.
Sure.
Even though they have a VPN through Germany, somehow it's still they go, hey, Eddie's in Alabama.
You need to use the one in Argentina that works.
Darn it, Argentina.
Gotcha. I don't know that.
No, but I think it's ridiculous that in Alabama, the whole fight over gaming was the whole religious fact of it, then the addiction factor of it. But what have they done to fix any of that, or even nothing? Nothing.
Now we've gone from one scheme here in the States. Can we do another criminal scheme?
Oh, I'm down with that.
This is in Japan, or actually trying to get into Japan from Hong Kong.
Hong Kong?
If you can say it that way these days. I'm sorry.
My bad.
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong flu.
I just didn't like it. You okay, Eddie?
Good, man. I got my mic was on.
Tokyo police have arrested 4 individuals for trying to smuggle about 8 kilograms of powdered gold into Japan from Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
The suspects are 34-year-old Nishimura Masamori and 3 women in their 20s and 30s who hid it in their underwear. And again, it is powdered gold.
Gold finger or gold member.
I'm thinking about becoming a prospector. Police say the four brought the gold, worth about $650,000 at the time, aboard a flight from Hong Kong.
Catch you.
You need to do it in a prospector's voice. Hot damn, there's gold in pants out there.
They boarded a flight from Hong Kong to Tokyo's airport there in July last year. Authorities allege they tried to avoid paying some $65,000 in consumption tax and other levies by sneaking in through their underwear.
It's got to be a better way.
Hey, you know what? The name you said, that's Japanese. Nishimura.
Yeah.
That's so they're not Chinese, but they're
Police say the women were instructed by Nishimura to take a 3-day sightseeing tour of Hong Kong. How's it said?
Hong Kong.
Yeah, Hong Kong. Yes. They were later given small packets of powdered gold from another person in an apartment before sewing them into their underwear. Nishimura reportedly covered the women's travel expenses, and they were supposed to be paid a reward if they succeeded in smuggling the gold into Japan. Tokyo police believe other individuals, such as those who prepared the gold, were systematically involved.
It was just like when they're bringing drug mules over and just following the
I bet they weren't
capsules.
wearing thongs. They had to be wearing granny
They had
panties
granny
for that
panties that
stuff
day,
because
yeah.
you don't want to lose that gold.
Well, and they're
No.
tiny little, like, it looks like little cocaine baggies.
Yeah.
Like they're tiny little bag. It looks like, looking at it, it's like, is that heroin? What is that? But it's a gold, powdered gold.
Well, you're going through a metal detector. You're gonna trip it off.
True. That's true.
Oh, it depends on the settings of it. Right?
Oh, yeah, that's true. And if they're even watching it for that matter.
That's what I'm saying.
The
Right.
government shut down at all.
Right. And were these women attractive or like, because I mean, they'll strip search you,
Oh.
even if you're ugly.
I've been putting that warning out to people when we go. They're going to grab you out of line.
I've never had
I've
that
seen it
happen. Thank God.
You're not pretty enough, and that's okay. Neither am I. But the
Nobody's
women-
ever felt you up at the airport?
Yeah.
Is he asking you to go camping?
Yeah,
like
they,
camping?
they like to feel you up, especially with the wands. They get really invasive.
They
with
do
those
get
wands,
invasive,
yeah.
the ones. You ever been felt up at the airport, Anna?
She was in line though to take it off.
Yeah, I was just saying, was she in the parking lot?
I'm gonna sound bougie when I say this. I've not flown commercial.
You've never flown commercial.
Wow, you are bougie.
You've flown private, though?
Private.
Yes.
Private.
Yeah.
I didn't know that little Cessna was considered private, but yeah.
All right. I didn't know we were dealing with high society.
You're not.
Okay.
You're not. She said.
We're not. I'm gonna let you know we're not.
Butler County.
Troy, you ever been felt up at the airport?
You know what's funny, man? When I've never even been diverted, and I've come so many times in and out of the country, but because I usually have when I would travel on a maroon passport, which is a government passport, or my military ID, they don't mess with it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I used to show
They
my
probably look at me and go, "That guy looks like he's not."
I used to show my dependent ID, and yeah, you're right. Until I become full-fledged civilian, nobody harassed
Nobody
me.
mess with you.
Yeah.
272-9228. Well, I'm going to hit a break early here. First, though, this part of the program brought to you by River Region Contracting. You know all about them, right?
Oh, yeah, I know them very well.
You've worked with them direct.
I have. They worked on my house and several of our clients' houses. Always done a good job. And to me, I like it because when they leave, I don't have to worry about picking up screws and nails and lunch debris for the next week.
Right.
I've never, it's been, 2-3 years now, never picked up one screw. Never picked up any kind of trash when they were there. Because who wants that? You paid 20-something grand for a roof, and all of a sudden you got a flat tire 2 days later.
Right. And it's no fun. And just get regular inspections, too, because their inspections are always free.
Oh, yes.
They find an issue, they'll write up an estimate for free. And they really are easy to work with. Like, they will explain exactly, here's the problem, here's how you fix it. Or if it is time, folks, we often talk about getting inspections to find problems early. It could be your roof is 15, 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it probably is just time
Getting
for a
close
new
to end
roof.
of life, yeah.
Whether it's an asphalt or metal roof, they can help you out there. Just check them out today. That's River Region Contracting. Call them up at 356-8635. That's 356-8635. And be sure to tell them that Joey and Eddie and Hannah and how did the drill sergeant say it?
Carico
sent you.
He may not know whether he's coming or going, but whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings 6 till 9 and afternoons 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Welcome to Eclectic Coins, Montgomery's largest coin dealer, specializing in buying and selling investment-grade gold and silver coins. And they have a large selection of rare coins and coins from around the world. Visit them at 543 Northeastern Boulevard or on the web at eclecticcoins.com. Eclectic Coins, where collectors who know go.
I'm Jim Smith with Adams Drugs. At Adams Drugs, we offer a wide variety of services, including delivery, compounding, wellness clinics, and immunizations. Now is the time to visit any Adams Drugs location and get your flu shot. Getting an annual flu shot can help prevent you from getting the flu reduce the severity of symptoms if you get the flu, and prevent serious complications such as hospitalization and death. Getting your flu shot at Adams Drugs protects you from getting sick, but it also makes sure that those around you, especially those at high risk, remain safe. Each year, up to 49 million people in the U.S. contract the flu. Depending on the flu virus's severity, deaths as a result of flu complications could skyrocket to 79,000 people nationwide. Visit us at adamsdrugs.net for a location nearest you. Adams Drugs is your local, independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
This is your roving reporter. Today I'm talking to a lion tamer.
What up, Wild Kingdom?
I see you're working with the big cats.
That's right, man. They're ferocious. Down, Garfield, are no tender victuals for you.
I'll bet you've made so much money that you've had to hire yourself a money man.
Yeah, man, and I've hired the best.
You mean the man who could quite possibly be the most beloved asset preservationist in the world?
That's right, man. David Ernest.
The money man with the money plan.
Yeah, Daddy-O, and you can call him toll-free at 833-596-7233.
And those last 4 digits spell out the word safe.
Yeah, man. Mr. Jinx, stop that. That's disgusting.
Tell me, how did you get into this business?
Well, my Uncle Claude, who was also a lion tamer, taught me everything I know.
And what was your Uncle Claude's last name?
Badley.
Claude Badley.
Yeah, excuse me. I gotta go scoop out the litter box.
Make sure you get that joke while you're at it.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
Hi there, I'm Kim Williams with Alabama Home Mortgage. For many years, my team and I have worked diligently to provide our veterans with top-notch service, as it is our honor to serve those who have served us in the armed forces. Madeline and I are certified veteran lending specialists. Nationwide, there are over 22 million veterans that qualify to purchase a home through the VA loan program. Yet less than 2 million of them currently have a VA home loan. Many lenders do not keep up with the ever-changing guidelines and benefits of the VA loan program. They are intimidated by the program, resulting in many veterans not obtaining VA loans. This is unacceptable. The VA home loan program offers service members and veterans with 100% financing. You've already paid your down payment. If you are currently serving or have honorably discharged, we would love an opportunity to discuss how the VA program can serve you. Give Alabama Home Mortgage a call at 567-4223 or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com to complete an application on your time. Thank you for your service. NMLS 1586-36A, Equal Housing Lender.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number one in the number two business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
Rich Thomas Weather, a service of Riverside Chevrolet Wetumpka. If it's Chevy, it's Riverside. Best price, best selection. Check them out on the web at riversideusa.net.
Rich Thomas weather.
Well, hi, everybody. Still a quiet forecast for now, but we do have a storm system on the horizon for later on in the weekend. Tonight, partly cloudy, not quite as cool as it has been. We'll say upper 40s to near 50 for the overnight low temperature, so still jacket weather. Another beautiful day Saturday. Tomorrow's high temperature up around 78. Lots of sunshine. Then scattered showers and thunderstorms back in the picture on Sunday and Sunday night. Sunday's high only in the lower 70s and a lingering chance of showers on Monday and Tuesday. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
The River Region's first and only news talk station on FM. Live, local talk. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Joey Clark. Eddie Bader in the house, as is Troy Kerka. And we only got about 30-something shopping minutes left. And did you see Trump said land strikes are next on Venezuela?
Yeah, we're going to kill some people.
Wow.
Yeah. It's listen, I'm telling you.
Aircraft carriers moved into the area?
Yeah, we've got,
we got
13,000 infantry troops there. We have, a regime change is going to happen.
Yeah, is afoot. Yep.
Yeah, they're not playing with the cartels.
No, they're not.
By any means.
And plus, he's got some things to prove to the cartel. So, you go mess with one, let the rest of them know this is what's coming for you.
It's going to be ugly for them.
Well, here is Trump yesterday being asked about the policy of blowing boats and submarines.
We're going to kill people, he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
generally happens, right?
Let's listen to the president yesterday.
Briefed them on the operations.
No, we
against
will
these.
go. I said.
You will go, and
we
it would
will
be
go.
difficult for them to object.
I don't see any loss in going. No reason not to. They'll always complain. Oh, we should have gone. So we're going to definitely. I'd like to just tell you, let's go. We'll go. We're going to tell them what we're going to do, and I think they're going to probably like it, except for the radical left lunatics.
Let's go means let's go tell Congress what we're doing.
Yep.
And Mr. President, if you are declaring war against these cartels and Congress is likely to approve of that process, why not just ask for a declaration of war?
Well, I don't think we're going to necessarily ask for a declaration of war. I think we're just going to kill people that are bringing drugs into the country.
There you go.
Okay, we're going to kill them. They're going to be like dead. Okay.
But he needs to say that to me because the world needs to hear it.
Yeah, he does.
No, we're not playing here.
We're not, right.
It's like, well, what isn't this a criminal? And no, we're at war with these cartels. We designated them terrorists, and we're serious about it.
Machiavelli at work.
Yeah, and part of me is like a full-on declaration of war. I would love to see like a return to letters of marque and reprisal, though.
Yeah.
Like, and in fact, it seemed like the perfect type of organization to use that mechanism.
Yep.
Yeah, but in the political times we live in,
it could be.
It could be.
Here's the deal: just flex and use ass-kicking violence to achieve your goals. And you know what? What did Hitler say? You never have to make excuses if you're the winner. Okay. And the truth is, I'm not saying to be that way, but I'm saying these people are part and parcel profiting off of our own addiction.
Oh,
which
yeah.
We've got to figure. And more than that, there's a lot more to it. I think there's a lot of Chinese
they put in the
influence.
fentanyl in the cocaine. It ruined cocaine.
Good, perfectly good cocaine.
Right, it ruined it. Don't even smell right no more.
And I got a feeling if they do this right, it isn't going to require a long-term operation. I think it's going to be a slow.
It'd be very quick.
Yeah.
I think it'd be less than 30 days. They would have that complete superiority.
I would hope, though, when they get done with this, and I know not many people pay attention to it, but I would like for them to go after some illegal fishermen that are here that have run through our seas from China.
Yep.
They follow no law.
I think that Ecuador is also going to be in the targets of them because just taking out Venezuela is not going to solve the distribution
It's going to move
issue.
the corridor.
It's going to move it. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Though we wouldn't be the first to say, "Oh, it'll only take 30 days," and then you get bogged down in something.
Now the cost of drugs are going to go up.
That's what I thought. But as somebody told me today, most of the drugs that people in the United States enjoy are grown here now.
Yeah. Now, shifting gears here, a group of prominent figures, including AI and technology experts, has called for an end to efforts to create, quote unquote, super intelligence, a form of AI that would surpass humans on essentially all cognitive tasks. Over 850 people, including tech leaders like Virgin Group founder Richard Branson and Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak, signed a statement published Wednesday calling for a pause on the development of superintelligence. The list of signatories was not notably topped by prominent AI pioneers, including the computer scientists Yoshua Bengio and Jeff Hinton, who are widely considered the godfathers of modern AI. Leading AI researchers like UC Berkeley's Stuart Russell also signed on. Superintelligence has become a buzzword in the AI world as companies from Elon Musk XAI to Sam Altman's OpenAI compete to release more advanced large language models. Meta notably has gone so far as to name its LLM division the Meta Superintelligence Labs. But signatories of the recent statement warn that the prospect of superintelligence has, quote, raised concerns ranging from human economic obsolescence and disempowerment, losses of freedom, civil liberties, dignity, and control to national security risk and even potential human extinction. Well, Maybe I shouldn't have read this right over my coffee in the morning. It called for a ban on developing superintelligence until there is strong public support for the technology and a scientific consensus that it can be built and controlled safely. In addition to AI and tech figures, the names behind the statement came from a broad coalition ranging from academics, media personalities, religious leaders, and a bipartisan group of former U.S. politicians and officials. Those retired officials included former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mike Mullen, and former National Security Advisor Susan Rice. Meanwhile, Steve Bannon and Glenn Beck, influential media allies to President Trump, were also prominently featured on the list. Other high-profile signatories include the British royal family, from Prince Harry and his wife Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, as well as former President of Ireland, Mary Robinson. As of Wednesday, the list was continuing to grow. And so what you're getting is this dynamic between AI doomers versus AI boomers. Well, we were talking with Congressman Palmer yesterday, and he did lay out what I've heard from many corners is like, you could say, imagine it's the 1930s.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Einstein and others have their breakthroughs in physics, and you know immediately, oh, a bomb is a very big bomb is possible. Yep. Well, we have an entire group of signatories here on this letter saying this would be very dangerous, and until we can know we can control it safely and not blow up the whole world, we can't build the bomb. That would have been real dumb because you might end up with like Hitler getting the bomb.
Everybody else would have had it but us.
Or Stalin getting the bomb first. Do you think Stalin would have been as nice as we were?
No.
Probably not.
No.
And so a lot of people are comparing, say, superintelligence or whatever you want to call it, artificial general intelligence, to the bomb.
So the argument is we need to get it before anybody else does.
Yes.
It is.
And because the first person, it might even be, and this is the dynamic, we're ahead and then China's just on our heels and they keep catching up and they find creative
Reverse
ways.
engineering,
What will happen is the first people to get super intelligence, it'll be off the charts. Like you're not going to catch them and they're going to be able to outwork you. But then there is good questions. This is why I share both the doomers and the boomers on the AI, because we might very well be in a just game theory kind of arms race here. Like we've got to pursue this before somebody else takes over.
Yeah. I think one of the things is people view it through a spectrum of a zero-sum game, and it's really not a zero-sum game. It is right now, it's jockeying for position because no matter who gets what, they're still going to come with problems and issues. We have to continue to lean forward. You know, in the past, our three greatest items that we had that in our arsenal that was superior to everything Russia and China and our near peer adversaries had was, one was electro-optical sensors.
Yep.
Two was metallurgy and composite materials, which
100%.
I mean, that's a big deal.
Huge.
And then on top of that was a command and control systems. Well, China's caught up with a lot of it, but they still can't build a turbofan. They don't know how to use ceramic technology on their blades, and then they have that heat lag. So can AI help them overcome those things? Of course it can. Yeah. So that's kind of where we got to be at.
Yeah, and they cite, like, there's a big survey of 2,000 Americans. A majority believe superhuman AI shouldn't be created until proven safe or controllable. It's like, is that the way the world works?
What about with fire? We can't discover fire until we can control it.
Right. No, it's just not the way the world works.
Right. It just doesn't work that way. Yeah, you guys can do that. Y'all go ahead. Meanwhile, I'm over here trying to figure it out.
As I've meditated on before in writing, like, also, if the AI does become super intelligent to where it actually has choice and, like, it can start making decisions for itself, like the example of humanity, we're like, what was the first thing we did? Whether you want to take it allegorically or literally, we rebelled as soon as we got our free will.
So what happens if we do this? They just constantly unplug themselves.
If
the AI machines just constantly unplug themselves.
Because they don't want to.
Yeah. They see the future that
they don't want to exist.
Yep.
Or they could warn us about that future.
Or you can take it as a warning. I mean,
or maybe they want it.
Do you want to be the boss on everybody? Nobody really wants that.
No, well, some people do want that.
They do until they got it, and then
no. And seriously, think of, like, especially if, like, all these chats people are doing are being consumed up and become consolidated. It's not just a discrete chat. It's like we're studying all humans doing these. How quickly would you get sick of people?
About 3.2 seconds, if not sooner.
Right. And you would start, it's in a lot of our sci-fi. It's like the best way to save humans is get rid of humans.
Look at any chat. Look at any chat room or any comments on anything. It takes about 3.2 seconds and you're over it.
And this group cited that even Elon Musk, I think when he was on Ted Cruz's podcast, said only a 20% chance of annihilation.
I don't know, but when you go to a doctor and he gets this 20% chance of failure for the surgery, oh God, sign me up. I want to do it. Yeah.
Now, I think there are also, though, a lot of steps before, like if you are going to create, say, super intelligence, you should have it contained. So you have it essentially air gapped to where it's not on any other networks. And then there's a whole other question of, can it actually reach that sort of super intelligence until it's embodied?
Right.
Like it's actually in the world. It's not just in the ether of the virtual world. It's actually in physical space. That's where stuff gets real creepy, where it could take on different forms. But this is what they want to do with the humanoid robots.
Nah, I still want my robot. Just paint my house, take care of the grass, that kind of thing. Change them old.
What about build you a base on Mars or the moon?
I mean, I've got to be honest. I got 56 years in here. I probably won't see Mars, and I'm cool with just my guy taking care of me.
He doesn't even believe about the moon, so he's definitely not buying into it.
Oh, I know there's Mars up there. I mean, yeah, I know it's there.
You know it's there?
Yeah, I know it's there.
You sure it's not just the firmament?
Well, that has been a source of discussion, I'll be quite honest, but I'm leaning towards that we got it out there.
All you folks, all you heliocentrists and your heresy.
Yeah,
but now
you're going to have to serve. Your punishment must be more severe. You're a heretic.
Well, let me ask you guys this. You guys are space nuts and all. Where do you stand on Pluto? Planet or not a planet?
I think they said it's not a planet.
It is a planet. My whole damn life. They told me that was a planet. Now they changed it now.
I was raised the same way.
Does it matter?
Yeah, it matters. You know how many D's I got because I didn't think it was a planet? Now they're changing
My
this
very
crap on me?
educated mother just served us 9 pickles. That's the way you remember the plants. No, it is
much, yeah.
Jupiter. My very educated mother.
But actually, by miseducating you, they were learning you something.
What'd they learn?
That authority figures are often wrong.
Gullible.
And he got that out real early. That's why he had some defiant issues.
I still have them.
I know you do. That's why I like
why
it.
that is.
Yeah, so and that's where I keep going back and forth. I'm like, it could be this amazing tool that unlocks all these things, and it's also like, you're building something like straight up, like the writing about like change old photos of your family members and their lifelike, and I'm like, no, that creeps me the hell out.
I did that. Yeah,
it continues to drive us further and further away from our spiritual grounding.
And then you see like the porn aspect of this that some people are pushing. OpenAI is about to jump into that space too.
It looks like also there's talk that they're going to probably have to do some sort of censoring with this AI generation on disinformation, political stuff.
At some point, something's got to come
that's where it gets
because I know you guys aren't on TikTok, but right now one of the biggest things on TikTok is Mr. Rogers. And, I forget who else is with him.
He's got different people.
There's some with Tupac, but
Easy.
It looks so real that you just, if you were to see that across your television, you'd be like, oh, wait a minute. That looks too real.
He's got one where he's got an M249. Yep. And he goes, look at this. Blah, 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 blah. He goes, isn't that nice?
Yeah, exactly. So, and it looks so real. And the used to before, just a few months ago, AI was, a little funky, but now,
Oh, by the way, we had we have a Democrat who was on CNN, and wouldn't you believe this comment from this woman? I believe it's a black woman. If I might be wrong.
She looks like she may identify as a man.
And
got a collared shirt.
And she says something that made me think of Wu-Tang.
Oh, yeah?
Work. I'm from the hood, okay? So when a bully comes, like, if there are no rules, you literally have to figure it out. So Donald Trump has changed things.
Yes.
And people trying to do what's always been done is not going to work. And I think that's why Democrats are losing black people. That's why they're losing poor people, because poor people, all they want is for us to fight. So if you hit me in my face, I'm not going to punch you back in your face. I'm going to go across your neck.
Protect your neck.
I thought she was going to go down below the belt.
Who thinks like this?
I know.
This is what you have speaking for the party.
That's pretty bad. That's Yolanda Jones. She's
Yolanda's
from Texas.
crazy.
Yolanda.
She'd be
What
crazy.
is she, Puerto Rican?
She could be.
She
She could be Dominican. We don't know what she could be.
She's got blonde hair. So
I
it's hard
did
to tell.
immediately. I was just like, wait, protect your neck. Like,
I thought she said.
But again, that's that fear factor campaign that they're running, and I hate it, but it works. It works.
Yeah, no, and like fight.
Yeah.
It is all the rage these days. But I think y'all's problem, a lot of guys have it on it, is your party is too womanly.
It's
Just out of touch.
It's ultimately demasculated.
Just absolutely out of touch.
And you got Chuck Schumer as your male spokesman.
Right, exactly.
You're
right.
neutered.
Exactly right.
But what we used to call extreme is just a norm for them. That's the norm. And
So
if you
I
don't buy in, you're
I have
done.
a new piece coming out. My next op-ed is about the fringe left and the shutdown and how that is really going to seal the deal for them going into 2026. And it could be a bloodbath in 2026 in the favor of the good guys.
Oh, Oscar Mayer Wienermobile coming to
I love it.
Montgomery.
I got to ride in that once. Yeah, it's out of Indianapolis. When I was at Ball State, I had a friend who worked summer there, and he come by to fraternity house, and we got to go around in it. It's pretty cool.
I would like to
It's pretty
picture
cool.
me riding it like that missile. Yeehaw, folks.
Yeah, get on top of that thing.
Right.
Go dog.
Go to town. But I've always liked that. As a kid, I remember I think we were going to Florida or something. We passed on the way. Yeah, we were all going nuts.
They got like 6 of them, I think, or 8 of them.
I think they had enough. A couple years ago, they had a race. I want to say in Indianapolis. They did the
That's
whole
where
hot
they're
dog
out of.
race around the thing. Yeah.
I don't know about you, but a big old weenie coming down the road could be scary. It could be fun.
I just saw the bulletin run across as an update on my phone.
Caught your attention, didn't it?
You got the right stuff selected for updates for sure.
Thank you, Action 8 News, for that hard-hitting information. The Wienermobile is soon to be upon us.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
Want that ride that is fun, affordable, and street legal? Check out ETG Outdoors in Montgomery. They have huge discounts on electric golf carts with many brand new units under 10 grand. New and used inventory, financing available, and they service what they sell. ETG Outdoors even provides lithium battery conversions and free delivery with purchase. Whether it's for the neighborhood, the farm, or just fun, ETG Outdoors, 7006 Vaughn Road, or online at etgoutdoors.com. Cruise smarter, drive electric. ETG Outdoors. Your ride to freedom starts here.
New CBS Tonight.
Please get out of the way!
Detective Danny Reagan from Blue Bloods in a new city.
Trouble follows you, huh?
Only in Boston. With a new partner.
Danny, you have a reputation.
Yeah, for getting things done. Johnny Wahlberg. Sometimes dotting I's and crossing T's has to come second to right and wrong. Sonequa Martin Green.
It would be a problem if he wasn't right so often.
The new CBS original Boston Blue.
Ready to run it back, Brooklyn?
Try and stop me, Beantown.
Boston Blue tonight at 9 p.m. on WAKA.
Hi, this is Brendan with Royal Furniture. A big thank you to Blue Water Broadcasting for helping us launch our Alabama stores in Prattville, Montgomery, Auburn, Gadsden, Athens, Decatur, Oxford, and Florence. We appreciate your hard work and dedication. Here's to a strong partnership and even stronger results. Thanks, Blue Water.
Our advertisers are our biggest advocates. Call us to find out how radio can increase your bottom line. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number 1 in the number 2 business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
Live, local talk. The River Region's most trusted voice for news and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. Let's go right to the phones and talk to Clark. Hey, Clark, how you doing?
I'm good, sir. Yourself?
Oh, life's all right.
Good deal. Have you been paying any attention to the elections taking place in Virginia?
Just in passing, like kind of seeing the headlines and a little bit of the back and forth on X, but I've not done a deep dive into. But what is it, Jay Jones, and like that awful text message, and then they just found stuff about him, like reckless driving and all sorts of stuff on him.
Yeah, he's done. That race is pretty well over, and so they're calling a special session to start 4 p.m. Monday week. Now, state law just takes Winsome Sears, the now lieutenant governor, off the campaign trail. So I think that's probably objective number one.
Mm-hmm.
They're calling it in an attempt to redistrict the state, which I really don't think they can do. If you look at their constitution, both houses have to vote in the majority for it, and then there has to be an intervening election, which they're trying to call November 4th the intervening election, but they started voting, September something?
Yep.
So I don't think they can really pull that off, but it's probably a weak attempt to motivate the base. They've got Barack Obama coming to prop up Spanberger.
Yeah.
And if they weren't in serious trouble, he'd be in New Jersey.
Yeah.
So I guess the question is this reflective of the way things are going to go for the Democrats come 2026?
It's a
And
good.
I don't know the answer to
Well, it's a
that.
good
You
point.
know,
You're making a good point. I came from Virginia before I came here, and my good friend Chris O'Donnell was a member of the House of Burgess. And what's happened, and you know this because it sounds like you're knowledgeable about Virginia, you may have some connection to it as well. Northern Virginia just got taken over by the Beltway, by Maryland, and everybody, the liberals brought their politics with them and pushed out a lot. And so you're right. Is this just indicative of maybe enough is enough in Virginia, or is this a blueprint for the future of what 2026 might look like? So yeah, good point.
Oh, it's interesting to watch, and I guess probably be good to pay attention to just to see how it plays out.
Yeah, agreed.
Indeed.
Well, y'all keep doing what you do. I enjoy it.
Thank you, Clark.
Good call. Great call. Thanks.
So, before I forget, this part of the program brought to you by Prattville Carpet. We couldn't get into
Couldn't get them. I think they're having some. I know they're doing construction over there in front of the store, so I
okay.
think they're having some phone issues there.
Well, but folks, what they can do for you is they can lay down new carpet.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Epoxy, whatever you
flooring,
want,
like the
man.
epoxy flooring
Do it
or
all.
ceramic tile, maybe in the bathroom or the kitchen there.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could be maybe you want your kind of living room, like just lounging space to be ceramic tile through some nice rugs that they can also make there on top of that.
I have seen some of the ceramic tile that looks like wood flooring.
Yeah.
that they
Oh,
do.
we
It
looked
looks
at that.
just like wood flooring. Beautiful.
I like Travertine. They got that.
Yeah,
too.
that's beautiful.
But it all starts with a phone call. 285-8117 is the number. When you call them up, you can get them to come on out, do a free in-home measurement. So they measure the exact space you're looking to resurface. Then you pick out the product you want, and they get the job done. Just that simple.
Yep.
And may I suggest, if you really want to spend some money, upgrade your property. With the winter months not that far away, get some heated ceramic tile
telling you, the heated
floors in the
floors in the
bathroom.
bathrooms, huge.
That way you don't have to wear those nasty socks into
Well,
the
plus,
bathroom.
if you're going to have guests coming for the holiday season, go ahead and get ahead of it and get the carpet
Mm-hmm.
and ordered and
The Ro-
installed now.
The Romans were doing it 2,000 years ago, but they're doing it right now.
Right now.
So again, that number for Prattville Carpet, 285-8117, and be sure to tell them that Joey, Eddie, and Troy, those fellas on the radio, sent you. So did we learn anything today?
Dear Abby is really a sore point for people, apparently.
Yeah,
Dear
yeah,
Abby's
Dear
not
Abby.
good. We don't need to do Dear Abby anymore.
Yeah, I think we need to kind of go over the stories in advance before we go live.
It's like, no, we're
I'm
good.
putting my foot down there.
What have you learned? What have you learned today, Joey?
That it's Friday, and I'm looking forward to the weekend.
Well, don't forget we got the chili cook-off for the Lions Club going on this weekend.
Thank you for pointing that out, Alva, earlier in the day.
And I want you guys to seriously consider this. You know, there was a lot of fans that were wondering when we're going to do the big shootout and all that stuff. So we're looking for maybe next Saturday. Is that right?
November the 1st?
Yeah,
maybe?
yeah, that's
Okay.
what I'm thinking. So let's play it out through the week.
Okay, no, I'm down with that.
Joey's going. Eddie's going to shoot a commercial there with the flamethrower.
Shoot a couple commercials. I can't wait.
Well, use Tannerite. You can blow stuff up.
We could get the drone to follow me
Yeah.
as we do the flamethrower.
That
I
would
want
be
to see if I
cool.
can outrun it. I mean, not in front of it, but kind of beside it. I wouldn't go to- yeah.
Okay, you're gonna run with the flame.
Yeah.
Okay.
See if I can outrun it.
You could do it.
Yeah, I don't have much hope for it, but
you sure you know how to?
I know how to. You just aim high. I'm going low.
How about this? Before you start running, do a couple side straddle hops.
That's probably good. I need to warm up. Yeah,
Straight
that's
shot.
probably
I got
really
a
good
gym
idea.
down at the barn. You get straight. You get everything, man.
I'm setting my beer down
Or as
there
the
then.
fruits call them, jumping jacks.
What's wrong with some jumping jack?
I'm sorry. That's the more manly way to say it is a
Side
side straddle hop.
No, it was something else too. And growing up in the gardens, it wasn't jumping jacks. It was something else.
Hello, Dollies. Hello, Dollies.
Yeah, I know. I just wasn't worried about it.
Hey,
When it comes back up,
Times
I
have
might not be able to say
changed.
it. Yeah.
Circle jerks. Was it the circle jerks?
No.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah. Hello, Dollies.
We also learned that Trump, I'm the best at ballrooms and the best at trolling. My God, that is hilarious.
And we're going to kill. Where are you from? France?
Yeah.
You said, I can't understand a
That's
word
the
she
dumbest
said.
question you've said
That was
all
for
day.
Macron. That was for Macron.
Oh, and we also learned about AJ McCarron
Yeah, we
jumping
did.
into the
Right.
race. I
Just
actually
played for
thought it
the
was a great
Bengals.
ad. I think
I thought it was a great ad.
And
it's just too polished for me. There was no gun. There was no.
You didn't want a gun?
I want a gun.
Yeah,
I want to
have
at
a gun.
least see him,
You
like
have a
you said,
gun.
have it broke down over the shoulder. We'll see something. I didn't see no
Flamethrower or
4-wheel
something.
drives.
He didn't even throw football. He didn't even throw
a football. He carried a helmet. Come on.
So since I'm kind of running out of steam here and we got 2 minutes left, you
Yeah.
remember my favorite classic political ad?
Which one is
Stealing yard signs in the middle of the night.
I thought it would fill my mouth with farts because that's one of my favorites.
Okay, now this is this might be before you got here, Troy.
I think I'm not familiar with what this is.
Oh my God!
So I'm in for a treat. Apparently.
This is a fellow, and he actually is a hoot. Named Dale Peterson.
Oh yeah, Dale Peterson.
And this is when he was running for the ag commissioner position. Let's just you're gonna enjoy this, Troy. I can't believe I get to watch it with you.
Let's go. I can't wait. So,
I'm Dale Peterson, and I'm after the Republican nomination for Alabama Agriculture Commissioner. I've been a farmer, a businessman, a cop, a Marine during Vietnam. So listen up. Alabama Ag Commissioner is one of the most powerful positions in Alabama, responsible for $5 billion. Bet you didn't know that. You know why? Thugs and criminals. If they can keep you in the dark, they can do whatever they want with all that money. And they don't give a rip about Alabama. Here we are, losing 3 family farms a day. Illegals bust in by the thousands, and Alabama's unemployment's at an all-time high. And what are my opponents doing about it? Stealing yard signs in the dark of night from my supporters. Norman Grace brags on his Facebook page about receiving contributions from industries he would regulate. Bragging about receiving illegal money on Facebook. Who on earth would support such a dummy? And why? We're Republicans. We should be better than that.
These guys are
I'm Dale
Marlon
Peterson.
rifle.
I'll name names and take no prisoners. Give me the Republican nomination for Ag Commission, and let's show Alabama we mean business.
I'm gonna kick some ass, is what he's saying.
Now, how'd he lose? With that kind of commercial,
Because of
how'd he
thugs and
lose?
criminals. Thugs and criminals.
Yeah,
That's how he
exactly.
lost.
Exactly.
Well, then he got in trouble for quote unquote shoplifting because he was in a Walmart and he walked past the registers with some of his inventory and went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And the classic quote quoted, there was actually audio of it. I lost. He goes, "When I crossed that line, all I was looking to do was go pee."
Been there. Been there.
No, but that one will always live in my memory, especially that one also in like what's 12 or the 2010 with Tim James.
Oh, Tim James was good.
Yeah. That one, oh, so good.
I enjoyed it.
So I'm thinking he wrote that himself.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Stealing yard signs in the middle of the night.
Illegal payments.
And why?
Why?
The horse
Thugs
looked
and
like although he had the horse looking like he was like.
No, I just love that.
Alabama commercial.
They control $5 billion. Bet you didn't know that.
Did you?
It should have just stopped there.
It's a Marlin 30-30. I'm thinking
30-30. Yeah,
looks like it is.
Oh, good God. Anyway, we got to get out of here. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right.
And
Had a good
Hannah,
time,
if
man.
you're
Had a good
listening,
time.
thank you for joining for a
Yes,
little while.
Hannah.
And we'll be back on Monday. But happy hour with Greg Budell and Pamela and the whole gang. They're
And
next.
Friday we're going to have our costume parade. That's right.
Yeah, dress it up.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.